Dummy.
And like in my nose, that shit was like,
Fuck is an axe here?
I don't know, nigga. Hell with an axe. All that shit.
That nigga said it was an axe here.
Hell is that hell that's coming from the sky that's so hard it feel like it's an axe. Like that hard shit that be hitting you.
Hey, I'm gonna just tell you, you got one more time to do that shit, nigga.
Do what?
We're gonna sit your ass on the outside.
Oh, cough? I can cough, man. I'm negative.
So they say.
So they say then. Maybe it's a setup, huh? It's a setup. They trying to
Want
get
you
the
to be
man.
a super spreader.
Right.
But I took it at home too, though. So I took it at home.
Them hoes definitely don't work.
You
took it
still
home
sound
twice.
like you got it.
No, I'm nasally. It's science.
Sinus.
Sinus. Those they're cyanitis. Fuck, I don't fucking know sinus shit. That be.
You got throatitis.
I ain't Paul. No, I ain't never had no sinus issues either. That's why that shit a little stupid because that shit make it sound nasally and shit. I don't like how.
If
that
you
shit
go
sound.
to urgent care, they gonna tell you that's what you get.
Well, no. It's just, no. They be having like respiratory infections,
Right.
And
They just changed the name of it.
yeah, they do. But it's
Right.
it's the sinusitis.
That's what I was trying to tell y'all. Cheeto said, what did he say? I really do like Can't Get Right shoes, but Todd has to win because CGR ain't talking to his gold mic. So you lost off a technicality, he said.
So the mic has something to do with the shoes.
Hey, man, we finna stop
Dummy.
letting you be a part of the show.
Niggas come up with their rules for their game, though. You know, this is my house, nigga. We playing like this.
We didn't even check the camera, did I? I bet you that be looking.
Yeah, I bet it's super crooked. It's
you
crooked
know
as
Dez.
fuck.
I ain't no cameraman.
It ain't me, G.
It might not
Nah,
even
he
be on.
straight. He straight. He all right.
Yeah.
He cool with me. All right. We good, G. He ain't got to show your work this time. Like when you doing the math problems in high school. Show your work.
Man, I used to hate that shit. Man,
Show
did
your
I
work.
get the right answer or no?
Well, that is a sign of cheating.
No, it ain't.
Well, it's a sign of you showing me you know how to actually do it.
No, it's you want me to do it your way. But if I come up with the answer and I can show you while you looking at me that I came up with the right answer, then leave me the fuck alone.
No, then can't get right. You know what? Your answer is right. But you get extra points for showing me your work.
Nah.
Now what?
Teachers like
They do that shit. Like you get extra points for showing me your work. Your answer is right. You're right. But you ain't gonna get the 100 because you ain't show me your work.
that's stupid. I got the answer right. It's fucking math.
I used to
answer
hate.
means everything.
I used to hate that shit. You know, because you've been in capital off somebody's paper. They be like, "Come show me your work."
That's the reason why, right?
Now, that's why
that's the exact reason why you show your work. So yeah, you got the answer. And I commend you for
Hey,
being
fool,
resourceful.
I never forget one day I went to the board and I cheated.
Ran out of fingers.
No, fool, I went to the board because I had to show my work. My nigga, I just went on a spree of, and then I carried the 3.
And the X.
And then I put this over here.
Negative
and then I
1.
moved. And the lady was like,
Oh, you know you could do that, but that ain't how
she
you
was
do
like,
it.
thank you for showing the boy, I made up so much bullshit.
Was it right or wrong?
I got the right answer. Like, get right said, nigga. All you care about is the right answer. Who cares how I got it?
The dumbest thing was saying like you can't use your calculator.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
When you never not go, especially now for these, I don't know what these kids do.
That is crazy fuck.
Because you always got a calculator with you.
Well, I think they gotta use theirs though. We had that. I don't know if they have that. Because now life
There's not too many professions that's not using instrumentation at this point.
Yeah.
use your resources, nigga. I don't give a fuck if you Google everything.
Hey, lady, I'm not gonna be an astronaut, okay?
And
Google how to go to space. If
And
I get
another
it, I got
thing,
it.
if you think your accountant working shit out on a piece of paper, you have to roll fucking accountant.
They're using the calculator.
Yeah, a little ad machine.
No, it's an iPhone. They're using the iPhone.
Yeah.
Big iPhone. I pull an iPhone and use that calculator a lot though.
I don't know what the fuck that was, but
That was
I
that
heard.
speaker. That was the speaker.
Oh, what the speaker? Be quiet.
Probably disconnected from a phone.
But here we go.
Yeah.
You're tuning in to the Dummies Podcast. I'm Stop.
I'm Joe.
No Todd and I'm Hootie, nigga.
And we back like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. It's episode 189. Yes, 189 episodes, 11 away from goddamn the big 200. I promise we're going to do something dope, man. Y'all want to be there when 200 hit. I'm already getting requests, man. We selling seats, man. If you want to come in, but you got to bring a gift. Ain't no coming empty-handed.
Hell no. You
there's
get out. We put niggas out.
And no Uncle Nearest.
We having gift. We take that. We'll take it.
Thank you, Mike. We appreciate it. But I understand what he's saying, but we
not the
we
preference.
appreciate
I mean, if you already had it, then cool. But don't go to the store.
Don't go buy it for me.
Yeah, don't do that shit.
Buy me what I want. You see what I do.
Dummy.
But as always, I got to bring it back. Shouts out to the monkeypox people on the front line, man, because monkeypox has been raging. They've declared a state of an emergency now in New York and Cali, I think.
That's how the fucking COVID started.
Yeah.
It started in those places, and they try to let us know.
And AIDS.
Oh, yeah. Guess so.
It started with a monkey, too, didn't it?
And some pox.
See? They had some pox.
Yeah. But those two normally be first because they the biggest places where the most people visit.
I'm telling you.
I ain't got no more goddamn.
Y'all seen the girl with the shit all on her face and stuff?
You going outside like that?
Yeah, no, Pooh Shiesty man.
Or taking,
I'm going out there be like Kanye.
or taking a picture.
Yeah.
Why would you take a picture with that?
I'm big Pooh Shiesty.
Yeah, I'm big Pooh Shiesty.
I was at first. I was staying home. I ain't going nowhere. But now that it's okay to wear a mask, I wear a mask and go somewhere now. But the little parts that sticking.
So you'll come outside with that?
What if the
with that
little
on?
parts that sticking out got that shit right there?
Hey, he just said he'll come outside. He been coughing and shit before he came in.
Yeah, if he don't give a fuck about monkeypox,
Yeah, I'm
damn
saying
sure don't give a
He
fuck
damn
about
sure don't
COVID.
give a fuck what
Yeah,
he got.
I'm sharing it
Whatever
with
he got
y'all.
over there now.
I don't mind COVID. I ain't gonna say I don't mind it. But if it was COVID, I don't mind saying it was COVID because that gives me a reason to stay home, which I like to do anyway. I stay home. Fuck, I don't care. I'm staying home. I got COVID. I'm at
This
home.
This the most out nigga on the podcast.
I be working
You still be out.
and not for fun.
So,
It's never for fun.
But you- been
I'm
a
glad
super
that he said
spreader,
that though. Because like, you don't know when to come outside. Nigga, you be working.
So
yeah, and that shit, the worst shit ever. You go someplace you don't want to go.
the
That
last
nigga
time,
gonna say 3 words to you. Nigga, I had to leave. I don't even think I said it.
the last time I was at Casanova Can't Get Right, he got mad at me for working. Fuck you doing? Like,
Because you asked me to come. I didn't volunteer.
I did, but you knew what I was doing too.
I'm with Can't Get Right on this one.
And that nigga way in the back with some, and they was, never mind. I don't. But
it was like
some place I ain't want to be.
It was a random day. It was like a Wednesday or some shit, I think, though.
I think they was having a wedding in the club.
It was
while the music
a
was
proposal.
playing.
It was a proposal. They set the whole back of that bitch up too. It was nice.
See?
It was cool. But I was happy to see you when I saw you, man.
Yeah. But
When I saw you.
That nigga gave me that little wave.
What up, my nigga?
he did a little head like he barely knew you.
Yeah.
No, I ain't do that. He gave me that. He
No,
gave me
no.
that. Nigga, what the fuck you doing? I pointed. You got to point at the camera. Like, nigga, I'm working. My bad. The camera. That's what I hit him
Don't
with.
invite me outside then.
Nah, nigga, we could take a
Come
shot
have a
still.
drink.
Yeah, nigga, it was a Wednesday night. We be
I
having
don't want to
stressful
come. I don't want to come
Wednesdays.
have a drink while you working.
Yeah, you do.
Unless
No,
you,
I don't.
Unless
Well,
you
I
getting the
work
free
in-
drink.
nigga, I ain't sitting on
Right.
the computer typing
And
and
he
shit.
keep all them to himself.
Well, you
Everybody-
just said you just barely did that.
Well, at that moment, but then because he left. No, as soon as he did that, he left.
So when he left, you was available.
No. I would have
Automatically
came.
came
I
back.
would have came and had it. I didn't know he was in there. First off,
The
I
nigga
ain't know.
had proposed and everything.
So what the wave was for?
because I saw him. Like, hey, buddy.
But you didn't know he was in there.
I knew he was coming, but I didn't know he was there yet.
But when you waved, you knew he was there.
And I was about to go over there. And he was like, "Fuck you, I'm about to go." Like he was really drinking.
I
I went
had been
holler.
there like 45 minutes.
I ain't-
See,
Boy,
that's why you don't go nowhere with nobody working.
Come on now, you came in Casanova for 45 minutes on a Wednesday evening without me seeing you. Come on.
Now, there was a lot of people back there, but yeah, I'm like, what shit? What you want me to do? You jumping jacks?
No,
or some shit? What
I
the fuck
don't.
You want me to do?
He
I
wanted
want
you
you
to look at the ambiance.
No, I don't. I just don't want you to leave once I finally see you.
You know, I don't. No,
Stay there and have a drink with me, buddy.
No, shit cost me $86.
Nah, nigga, I'm leaving. Nigga.
What we at with it? Who?
Oh man, it's been a long 2 weeks. Cool week, good week, fun week. Not really. Been a little under the weather, and shit like that. But I'm good. And you know what I'm saying? Like it's just some bullshit. It's
Did
some
you enjoy
nasal-
the tag team episode?
the tag team episode? It was cool. Y'all had good energy on both
Tag
ends.
team, back
On both
yeah.
on both sides, it was good energy to start, and then they had a second part of good energy. But yeah, y'all boys did good.
I might be the problem.
So rate it. Who was one and who was two?
Y'all niggas cancel each other out. Y'all the same man. It's just
I mean, I was on both episodes. So which one you like better, the first one or the second one?
I ain't dislike either. I had my goods and my bads about both. But it was cool. It was both cool. It was both. And like honestly, because it like, which is cool is Todd doesn't talk a lot. And then sometimes Can't Get Right talks too much. So when you split it up, he can't talk too much, and then Todd can't not talk enough. So it kind of met in the middle.
That was top tier. That was top tier Todd. So
he
I
had
like
to
that.
talk. Yeah.
I'll say the second half.
It's both. I think it's good both because you ain't go crazy
No, but I'm a
So you
professional
still-
podcaster.
until you go crazy.
How often do I go crazy?
A lot.
Ooh.
Not recently.
Ooh. Yeah, Stock just had told you shut up 2 episodes ago.
That was 3.
Same thing.
But yeah, I know what you're talking about. I think
Now you remember? I remember.
Draymond turned into Step, didn't he?
Right. Goddamn, chill out, nigga.
Stop shooting the goddamn ball, nigga.
Boom.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? If we got 30 points at halftime, shit, somebody got to shoot.
Yeah, we was actually had a good game going on.
But y'all boys did good, man. And for some reason, I listen more when I'm not there. Cause I really do. I don't like to listen to myself talk. I'm like, you stupid, shut up. And that's just how I be feeling like when I be talking to things. So I don't be liking to listen to myself.
You
but
should follow your advice.
I do.
Yeah,
I follow it and I don't listen to myself and I tell you stupid when the advice tells me to tell you stupid. So, but the week's been cool, man. Week been good, man. I'm still bass master who went fishing again. That shit has become real fun, fool. Like just getting up. I'd be drunk. I'd be hungover. I'd be tired. I'd be sleepy. But go out there and goddamn go fishing and have a little fun. That shit be cool.
You ate that bass yet?
Not yet. It's in the freezer. I froze it. I'm a freezer.
You better put that shit in the trash.
So
You
he's
not
still
supposed to eat
gonna
that.
eat it even after the nigga told him not to eat it.
Man, that should be
That
about
shit say
everything.
list of Alabama fish not to eat.
In certain
Fast.
places. In certain places. Like you got to read it. In certain places, in certain bodies of water that has been exposed to that shit. Not all of them. I did read it. So yes, not all of those bodies of water. And that body of water does not have the mercury poisoning that those other bodies of water have.
You did a mercury test?
No, nigga, I was read. Fuck that. And like honestly, like where I went is some secluded shit. So all of that shit don't be out there.
What if you the nigga that they tell, oh, we need to update.
We need to update
we need to
this list.
update the bass list.
Then nigga, we dying. We dying from something, nigga.
And
If I'm gonna
that's
die
a
from the
private place, then they might not get the same stuff there in public, like lakes and shit.
Man, I don't give. You know why I don't give a fuck about that shit? If for the simple fact that nigga, if I was a homeless broke man and I went out there and went fishing and that was my way to survive and eat, then so what? I don't care,
Where you gonna get a reel from, homeless man?
nigga. String and they ain't always have reels.
So you think the homeless man gonna just get some
Can't get it.
string and put a hook on it?
He better if he gonna want to eat, nigga. I think a nigga living in the woods, yeah,
I'll rather ask for $1 or $2.
not in the woods. Ain't got no $1 stores out there.
And ain't no homeless people over there. This is just a dumbass story.
I'm just saying, there's some people who live in the woods.
Hey man, please don't eat that shit, man.
I don't care about it. I ain't eat it yet, but I'm gonna eat it. And I don't care. Cause you're gonna die from something, man. I don't fucking know.
He go prepare like the last one he did.
Well, that shit was
Yeah,
prepared.
that ain't gonna have.
I didn't prepare. First
They
of
ain't
all,
gonna have
y'all
no
talking about
germs in
Grace.
it.
Grace
I
prepared.
don't say y'all.
You brought it up, nigga.
No.
You right. You're not y'all. You
Because they joked about it.
I didn't joke about it.
yes, you did.
Stock, you brought that up. I ain't gonna let you wiggle out.
I brought it up.
Yeah.
But I didn't make the joke.
I don't care who made it.
But
It was
when
prepared
that
right.
fish got done, it was see through.
He gotta cook it right. We grilled it too. That shit was good. I ain't gonna like you could taste a huge difference from the shit you catch. It's like it's more
Nigga said
fresh.
that nigga didn't clean it out.
Nigga retarded. Grace scaled it. She cut the ass off and cut the shit out. She just left the head on. And that was on purpose. I ain't never had the fish like that with the head on, so I want to try the shit.
That shit you be saying on
Pause.
TV. Leave the head on.
Leave the head on.
That shit was trash. I had that shit one time in Mexico.
It don't make a
but they
it
don't
don't make a
season their
difference.
food that good.
Yeah,
So,
it's not because I don't think it makes a difference in the taste because you're gonna season how you see them, but you're not gonna eat the head and the eyes and the forehead. That shit's just there. Just
You know,
for the
I'm like a
experience.
baby fish eater. Nigga, I don't even want the bones in that shit.
And that shit got a lot of bones in it.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck with fish
I
with
liked
bones.
it. It was experience. It's just the experience of it. Like go and catch your
was
shit,
dope.
cook your shit, eat your shit. I
Living
like
off the land.
Plus,
I
it's
got it.
fun. Plus, it's fun.
Getting prepared for the apocalypse.
Honestly, fool, I be thinking about that shit like that. Like, nigga, I'm going to learn how to survive. I'm going to get in survival
If the
mode. Go out here, go
apocalypse
fish.
do happen, I'm gonna tell you one place you ain't finna go.
What's that?
They gotta go get that damn fish.
You ain't gonna let us out there.
Yeah, that's gonna be protected land. I'm gonna knock
Right.
your head off.
But the way, fool, I'll tell you about that. But the way that land is, that shit weird and that shit crazy and it's fun, but it's different. It's very different. It ain't what you think it is, but it is what you think it is, and we'll talk about it.
Well, you never tell us when you're going, so
I
guess we'll
do.
never
I do. I didn't tell you this time, but I do tell you. Come on now. And you never ever
Yes,
ever
when y'all was on a damn couple's date.
and as long as I've been going,
Come
you've
on,
never
see
seen.
one of the things. Come on,
No.
Set you up every time.
out there looking
So-
stupid again.
So, but then you just bring stock on a couple's day with you?
Huh?
You Courtney and
No,
stock
no,
on the internet having
no.
drinks.
She came on a date. I mean, get drinks.
You can
with
call
us.
it a date.
All right.
So
Yeah.
y'all had
it was
a
a
date?
man date.
So y'all had a date and she came,
right.
and that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't see how there's no different. Just
It was
third wheeling.
Yes, the
but
difference between two couples.
I think that's
and
actually-
I'm the fifth wheel. That's why they call it. I don't want to be the fifth wheel.
I think it's actually worse to have a surprise
Not the
guest.
third
but
wheel.
That's just me.
it wasn't a surprise.
At
'cause I
least
don't-
you know what you
See,
surprise guest. Surprise! Me, you and my wife. Surprise!
See, the
Dummy.
thing about me, like I actually tell you.
I will too.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just gonna be the fellas.
No, nigga.
but you know, Grace can take pictures.
No. No. No, I ain't never. No.
He gonna make it sound good, ain't he?
No.
Like, who? Let's go to New Orleans. Okay, yeah. But you know, Grace just gonna help drive. The fuck?
Never happened. Never, ever. But all right, man, my week was cool, man. How was your week? Boy. What's your name, boy? Call that nigga boy. Man, boy.
Nigga didn't know what to call that nigga. Damn.
Call me man, boy. He was a fucking man.
Man, boy.
Did they shoot that nigga? I can't remember.
He died. Yeah,
he
died.
did.
Man, boy died.
Yeah.
I forgot who
Dead
killed
ass,
him,
boy.
but he died.
But
Might have been
cool
Scully.
week.
I don't know.
Checked out I think I checked out a couple of new spots this week.
Kind of spots. My bad, Jack. I ain't mean to interrupt his week.
A place in Hoover. Shit called The Boundary. Some shit. It's like a little upscale
Battery.
sports. The Battery. It's cool, good food. Ain't something just go watch a game at. That shit gonna cost you some money.
To go watch a game and cost money?
You like now?
You know, like when you go to a bar and like you order food and then drinks, like they give you a little piece of paper at the end.
Yeah.
And
What's on the paper?
They tally it all up. In some places, like
You
the
gotta show
number
you-
be larger.
Do they show they work?
Yeah, they show it. Yeah, they show it. But that was a cool little spot. It's one of them. If someone out of town or you trying to do something like a date or something, like I do that. We went to some place. What was the other place we actually went to? The Saved by the Bell looking place.
I don't know what the fuck the name of it was. The Revolution or something.
Yeah, they probably ain't gonna last long.
Revolution.
Yeah,
But
What that's at? What that's about?
they got to get some stuff together or whatever.
yeah. But yeah, I mean it was cool. Then I always went to Chase's always survived. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's gonna be my place for the rest of the summer for real.
Chasers?
Yeah.
It's in the right location too. It's in the right location, and it got the convenience that I want. You can go in that bitch and get a $2 bill.
And we might have something coming up. UAB game, first game on a Thursday. We might be doing something. We don't know yet. But that was cool. What about you, Sock?
Dope week. I learned that I don't like dogs in public. I hate that shit.
What you mean?
I hate when people bring dogs in public spaces.
Like
if
in
I'm in the
restaurants
bar
and stuff.
chilling,
Oh,
yeah.
and I'm in there like, don't bring your little mustache dog. I love dogs. They're cute and they're cuddly. And
What
stuff.
about Avondale?
But
That's fine.
if you at like an outside venue, but dogs don't belong inside.
I agree.
Not inside of a
bar.
public spot because
Niggas can't
how
have
you
no
know?
seat.
Like you don't know if somebody you walking in that bitch might be allergic. They might be scared of dogs. Like it's all kind of shit. You just bring your dog in a bar.
And dog hair go everywhere. So that shit nasty. Them niggas,
It's all in your martini.
right, nigga. Slicker, you got dog
Dog
hair. We
teeny.
got the one. Like,
Yeah.
But, and then shit at Avondale, I be waiting for it. But you don't know how your dog interact with other dogs. Like they be damn near about to get at it.
my dog's nuts.
I'm like, bite their ass.
My dog's nuts.
No, you gonna get sued.
I know. That's why I don't bring him to. I done brought him to Avondale a time or two, but then
But it'll be
for
the
some
little
reason,
one that might do
Metro
something.
be going
Yeah.
crazy. And I'm like, calm down, little bro. Nola be chilling, but Metro go crazy.
Yeah. So that was dope. We took some pictures for the Factor photo shoot and the Dummies. We did a photo
been some
shoot
photo
for the
shooting ass
du-
niggas.
Yeah, for the Dummies. So that's gonna be dope. Y'all see what that's coming from.
Y'all like doing that shit?
Oh, taking pictures.
Y'all like
I don't
taking
really like taking pictures no more like I used to.
I like taking pictures, but not being in them.
Yeah.
I'm cool because the more you do it, the more comfortable you get with it.
As far as taking them, I only got so many poses, man. I got
Yeah.
4 poses.
Like I
max.
used to like it, but now it just I don't really like that shit no more.
And they be like, don't look mean, nigga. That's how I want to look at my photos. Let me look mean.
But you don't have to do that all the time.
I ain't trying to. I'm just looking like I look.
Man,
No,
nigga, did
no,
you see
you
the
kinda
picture? The
smile.
picture that you was talking about with Courtney, that nigga.
You be mad with your wife.
Right.
You be mad with your wife.
Well, I
Real
ain't
shit,
say that
y'all.
part. I just say
no.
you
I
look
mean
mean.
like mad in the photo. Like, why
Shit.
you? What you frowning for?
Shit, y'all married.
That's why I know to put that smile on in the pictures. You better put
so
that smile on in the pictures, goddammit.
Then I learned hanging out at Chase's ain't no game like old man game.
Oh man,
I feel like all black males under like 35, 40, you got to hang out with the old school black men, man. They are a group of, I don't know. Now
It's
I
a
wanna say-
different game.
Yeah, man.
it be simple shit. Like some of the best advice I got is if your wife mad, slap on her ass, she gonna smile.
I don't know about that.
It do. That shit work. Because they always posting those videos.
Well,
he walked by me and ain't touched my booty. What's going on? That shit. And I did that shit I purposely like, let me go walk by and slap her ass, see if she smile. And it worked.
But like not on like right after the argument. You got to be like.
Yeah, you got to get 39 minutes.
Yeah. Both sides got to go to their corner for a second.
Back up. Go cool off. Come back while she cook and slap her ass.
But I had a dope time in there, man. It was cool, man. I like it. Like Kangaroo said, it was a nice little environment. And like you said, it's in the right location, especially for games. We can just walk right there to the stadium and boom, you there.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see some people that look like us get some of this money from downtown.
Yes. Is that our fault though? Should we be something like K&J's over there? So
K&J's over there. Eugene's over there.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a few people moving in the spaces.
Yeah. So
Eugene's, we'll run out of chicken on your ass though.
I didn't been Eugene's twice this week, and that shit was good.
No, it'd be good when you get it.
And I learned that the reason why I say Chasers is because we went there Tuesday. Is in a good location for what it is. Shut up, bitch.
Dummies.
That nigga said Chasers or Pavits or some shit.
Pavits Chasers.
Damn, they got the new location.
But it's cool because where they are, like we went there like Wednesday or Thursday, just a regular night, just to go walk out there, and it's a cool environment and vibe.
Oh, with that city walk, you can definitely do that. You know,
you
city
go
walk before or after. Yeah.
And that's
in the prime location.
And them skate parks be going crazy every night.
No, it do.
You gonna go in there and go skate?
I will. I'm going. You know, I like to skate, nigga.
You gonna take your skates?
I'm going to buy some. Fucking right.
That ain't a place for skates.
That's
skateboarding. Who there?
Skateboarding and rollerblades and bikes.
No, fool. If you go to that skate park, they got the people out there with the skating ring.
Oh, they got a skating ring too?
Yeah, they got a skating ring.
Okay.
It's a separate skating ring. They got the skate park right here, and then a little further down, they got a skating ring.
Oh, look at that. See, look, you don't even know shit about that.
No, I did walk down there. I saw the park. I didn't see the ring.
Nope,
the rink.
Yeah, we didn't see that either until we went out there. Because the first time we went out there Sunday for the World Games, we didn't see it. But we went out there Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever we went out there. We walked down a little bit more, and that shit right there. It's right across the street.
Damn, I thought I had walked all the way down there.
You didn't.
But that's dope.
You didn't. And them old niggas, and that's some old nigga game. You know, them old niggas be cool on them skates. It was out there with the good little vibe, good little groove.
Nah, I think I would want to talk to the nigga at the bar.
I'm going to talk to the nigga.
I don't want to talk to the skate.
I'm going to skate, nigga.
Talk to the nigga while you skate.
I'm going to skate.
Hey, show me how to do the reverse.
Exactly, nigga. How you back up like that?
Nah, nigga.
I'm going to skate, nigga. It's an exercise.
You want to ask a nigga how you back up?
Yeah, because sometimes there's a little technique to that.
Hey, what size wheels your skates is?
I done looked up skates and all. They about $58 on average. I did the math on that one.
Man, this week I watched a dope interview too. Just moving on. I don't know if y'all saw it. I know me and you talked about it, but Kevin Hart was on the Pivot podcast. Shouts out to Pivot. They do a pretty dope job, man, on everything that they do and the things they cover. But Kevin Hart was on there, man, dropping a lot of gems. They had a good time on it, but he also, talked a lot about business. And he said one of the things that stuck out, and then you saw a lot of clips this week, was he was talking about you don't see a lot of black groups or groups, period, that make it. That 15 years down the line, 10 years, 5 years down the line, that they still
like podcasts, music groups.
Music, podcasts, whatever. You don't see a lot of groups that do business together that make it long term. D. Samero just had a little incident this week where they no longer doing stuff together. And he said that he thought a lot of it is driven by ego. That a lot of times the ego of somebody overshines, or the business or the money overshines it. And us as black people, particularly, he said we don't do good with business and groups. What's your thoughts?
Going back to, and it's been a saying since before Jay-Z said it, but you notice it when Jay-Z put it out there a little bit more, that it's that crab in the bucket mentality. And you mainly hear that with our people. We hear that.
Crabs ain't supposed to be in a bucket.
Exactly. So why you putting me in it? But we still, even though we're in that bucket, we don't have to treat, because that's just with life. And we talk about that a lot, and we'll go a little bit deeper into that. But no, crab shouldn't be in the bucket. But if they are, then don't pull it on your homie. I'm still your homie. Don't pull it on your homie. You know what I'm saying? That's just me and how my thought process is if I'm that crab in the bucket, I'm still not gonna pull my homie down. And that's why that, even though, in going a little bit deeper into it, like even if you see some racist white people, mean racist white, black, white, whatever people, that don't mean I'm gonna be like that. Because that means I'm a crab in a bucket. And I ain't gonna, even though you doing that, I ain't gonna do that.
Well, I mean, I think we a lot of times had that mentality is like, oh shit, only one can make it out. Or you want to be the man, or, you know what I'm saying, dumbass shit like that. Or we're told, well, don't do business with your friends. What do you think these wealthy people do? They do business with their friends. Like, we get told and taught like a lot of backwards
Wrong
ass shit. So I think it come from that, and the male ego a motherfucker.
It is.
And he talked about that on his show with Mike Tyson. He was like, man, my ego will tell me like, damn, they say this the funniest nigga in the world. No, I'm the funniest nigga in the world. So I ain't finna fuck with that nigga because they say he funnier than me. Mm-hmm. That's some dumb ass shit.
Yeah.
Why don't we do a show together and make stupid money?
Right. And it do be like that. Like he said, I just think ego is the thing that plays the biggest part in it. Mm-hmm. You see, but then I also think it's a thing like even bigger than ego. Well, I don't know if it's bigger than ego, but sometimes people just love the lights. They say they don't, but when that popularity and that fame and that stuff come out, people be wanting to sometimes be in the forefront. And if they feel like they're not getting that notoriety that they should get, then that's when you start feeling like if you look at, the Hot Boys, the group, they felt like they wasn't getting what they deserved and they wasn't getting the shine that they needed, and that's why they break apart. But at the end of the day, I feel like where I'm at in life, like, I don't give a fuck who get the credit.
That shit's a lesson.
As long as the business part is taken care of, and as long as I'm doing what I love, as long as I'm doing what I enjoy doing, I ain't worried about that part. Like, if you want to stand up there and be in the front, cool. Because sometimes being in the front is a burden.
Exactly. And I think that comes a lot from people who haven't done that. Like, playing football in college. That shit teach you a lot about life. Like, nigga, I got ridiculed in the media all over the world for playing football as a 18, 19, 20-year-old kid.
Right.
So when you're 35 and you ain't worrying about that fucking front. I don't give a fuck who this, who. You could put your face on it. I don't give a fuck. Am I benefiting from it? Is my family benefiting from it? And does it make sense for all of us?
Hang on. You did want to be the starting quarterback.
Yeah, I
and
did.
Complain not. But then you get mad at people because you shouldn't have been the starting quarterback.
I ain't never got mad at nobody for that.
That's what they was complaining about.
Who was
in
complaining
the media?
about?
The media.
No,
Anybody that watched the game.
I'm talking about
I'm
me.
like, damn, that's my homeboy, but shit.
Of course, you're gonna be the person. If the lights hit you, you're gonna fucking fry.
You crazy.
And I ain't.
Built
You already
for the
do
lights.
it. You already do it. That's why you don't be want to be going nuts.
No, that's just who I am.
Why that nigga talk so much?
The lights
And
don't
then
change.
The same nigga be like, the same nigga that gets sensitive about somebody saying a comment about him too.
Ah, fuck them.
No, it don't be that. It don't be that. Like 100,000 people coming at you, you gonna feel that, and you gonna back up in that little corner.
You don't have to read that shit or care.
But you do, and you be trying to
But
act
them
like
people
you
that
don't.
know me,
I don't care who it is. It's gonna
I
be.
think that's different. Somebody that know you.
And when you get that light, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be people who you know,
Like,
people who you don't know,
for
people
example.
who you wish
Nah,
you
it's the
didn't
people
know.
you know that be sometimes the most brutal.
For example, Kevin Hart, and I hate to keep going back to it, but he was like,
That's part of the topic.
once I get in my home, that's all I care about. Like the people in there, my actual friends. Like that's what I care about. Like the world, I don't have to see that shit if I don't want to.
I don't believe you on that one.
Yeah, there's no belief in you on that because you've proven that words hurt you.
Yeah.
I'll get to you.
Yeah. They bother
And
you.
that's fine.
They bother you probably more than anybody at the table.
And it be from the people who be closest to you, be the ones that be hurting you more.
Yeah, y'all be trying to make me sad.
No, we don't. Nigga, nah, look at him. You getting this feeling? Nah.
You seen how he thought about it, man.
And we ain't talking about us.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, but I done got proof that y'all be talking about me.
With a proof. From y'all.
Screenshot.
Yeah, what a proof. No, what a proof from y'all. Nigga. From you.
So you acknowledge it is somebody talking about me.
I don't think so. I think it was meant to be sent to you.
We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, but I just think all in all, man, you have to learn how to check your egos, man.
But
and work together. Yeah. Like it's so many avenues where you can work together. There's so many people. Like I said, we had that incident. You know what? Somebody thought, well, we can shine together. Nigga, we don't give a fuck about that either. Like I don't care about you shining. Just
do it right.
Just don't. Yeah, that's not working together to me. Like you see what I'm saying? Like
me ain't us shining.
Well, no, using
Without
me, but
telling
then
me.
discrediting what we're doing is not working together. Because if I use you, I'm gonna say, hey,
shouts out to them.
Shouts out to the Golden Boot podcast for coming through here, and shouts out to Bad Therapists for coming through here. I'm not gonna use they shit and then not give them credit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
But in some not in podcasts, because like I hate how the Pivot did, because I think they was better together. Then you kind of got to choose one.
I think they're much better now. Me personally. They're much better now.
I like the Chad. I could have.
So hold on, give it to me because I don't watch either of them fully. I just see the clips. Who is who? Like, what's the pivot and what's the
pivot is Fred Taylor, Channing Crowder, and Taylor. Clark. Ryan Clark.
So it's really just the first two because Clark is an addition.
Right.
Yeah, Clark is
and then what's the other one?
Brandon Marshall, Ocho Cinco, and they added Pac-Man and
Pac-Man.
I don't be seeing him anymore.
What's the nigga that used to play for the Eagles?
Brandon
trash.
Marshall.
No, I'm talking about the
LaShawn McCoy.
LaShawn McCoy. Oh, he's so fucking trash. He made me stop watching actually. But
I see more. And to be fair, it's not. I don't directly watch either, but I see a whole lot more clips of the pivot.
I think the pivot might be doing a little bit better. But like at some point, like all right, the Hot Boys, like pretty much all of them should have broke off and did their own career, but they could have like
still did the same something together.
But money issues and shit like that.
And that's what I say. It be the thing. I know we talked about this before, but go to Birdman position sometimes. Sometimes when you're sitting in the seat of,
yeah, you got to get out of here.
That
nigga made me cough.
Shit, man. But nah, sometimes when you sitting in the seat like a Birdman seat or something, people may not always know what you have to go do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes people, and I'm not saying that the money wise, but like, let's just say Birdman up at those meetings while y'all out there playing and chilling, or y'all at the studio or whatever. But Birdman at these meetings trying to get more money or try to get more deals, and then he over here working this and he putting his actual money into it, Mm-hmm. And you're not seeing, you might not be privy to what's actually going out and what's going to all these different places for you to get the shine that you get.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's a big
I know a lot of times that happens too when you're in groups.
But and also sometimes shit, everybody can't go. Destiny's Child. Everybody can't go. Y'all good. Y'all ain't one of the best entertainers ever.
And sometimes the separation shows.
But y'all should go back and do an album. But yeah, it's time to get out here. I want all the pie.
I'm gonna get both of y'all out of here. Hey, Dad, we'll hold it down together, my nigga.
Damn, Hoop.
That shit got stuck right there. I was trying to
but
we're gonna have to do our own podcast.
I just think it's just sometimes we, like he said, he brilliantly broke it down. Just sometimes I just think that we get in our own ways, man, and I think it's that scarcity mentality, like he said that, like Kangaroo just said, like sometimes we think that it's only one person can have it at a time.
Man, the only thing I remember from that shit is, are y'all taking y'all wife to a sex colony?
No,
that's some wild shit.
I know. I've known people to do that.
I'm just saying, it's not what I want to do or will do.
Hey, man, like the nigga kept saying,
don't
keep his own. Do your thing.
I like go on a group date to a nudist beach.
I don't want nobody looking at my wife naked.
And that's another thing that I be thinking about, man. When people be posting those memes and those relationship shit, and I know Bad Therapist, he talked about it like 2 episodes ago. He, when they be posting that relationship meme stuff, like, hey man, like what worked for me or what worked for you, like everybody got their own individual shit. So when you be getting that shit from Lil Boy or whatever his name is,
Lil Boy,
like you can't generalize that shit.
Boy, ain't none of that shit goddamn universal.
You got to do what work with your relationship.
Ain't no universal remote for a relationship.
No, that's why I always say, can't nobody tell you how to fall in love.
Relationships
tell you how to get married.
Nigga, relationships are androids. There's 69 different versions of them.
Yeah. Right. Sometimes your version might be at the gas.
And that shit, it constantly change.
It does.
That shit ain't the same right now that it was 3 years ago.
Right.
You got different shit going on in life. You got to adjust, man. You better stop listening to these motherfucking memes.
Talk to you some married people. They gonna say, you used to bring me flowers. Well, you used to do some other things too.
Hanging from the ceiling and shit. You can't do that no more, can you?
We talked
about
that.
You ain't been on that ceiling fan in a minute.
We talked about that shit in class.
I want to see you twirl.
Right. Like I don't want to see you twirl no more.
Watch that old ass twirl.
We talked about that shit in class then.
Boy, I be having fun in class. I ain't even gonna lie.
We talked about
I be getting my shit
the thought of what you used to do.
I wish I could tell her that.
Yeah, we talked about the idea of what you used to, what people do in the beginning and what they don't do going down. And they was talking about how a lot of time men are the ones that get ridiculed for what we not doing, but we're not the only ones changed. That's what kind of what the topic was.
Man, honestly,
and we the ones who don't complain about it. We know there's change.
But honestly, I think a marriage just has to evolve. Like everything evolves. Like you don't be. No, we ain't dating 4-5 times a day. Cause shit, a week.
That shit expensive.
Hell yeah, it's expensive, and shit, y'all was doing that to spend time with each other.
Nigga, we
and to
worked
get
all
to know
day.
each other.
Yeah, we know each other.
I know you.
I ain't got no more stories.
I know what you going
You
to
still
get
got
from.
to check in to get to know them.
I know what you getting from McDonald's.
You know.
Yeah, but it ain't like
I know what you
sitting
want from the
down,
Mexican
talking.
restaurant.
Yeah, I know your order.
I know what you did at work today.
No sauerkraut. Yes, because we text all through the day. I know these things.
But it's cool, man.
But
It's
no,
all
you
good.
still
It's cool.
no. Don't get me wrong. You still got a date. You still got.
Is it okay to go? Is it
okay?
okay to go on a date and not talk? Like not talk, but just
No,
not
that's
just
not
be
okay.
not. I don't mean that's what I'm saying. I don't mean not talk, but not just be 100% talking. Like, hey, you have some conversation here and there, get in your phone, and maybe that's okay and fine as well as an older person.
Or it doesn't have to be a deep conversation.
Yeah, we ain't got to go sit out and
We
look
can
into
talk
each
about a
other.
little nothing.
We ain't got to go sit down. Let's look into my eyes. No, we don't have to do that. We can have a drink. We can text. And we can talk. We can do all of that shit at this point, man. You know what I'm saying?
Where do you see us in 5 years?
Shit, hopefully in another house, but with the same old drawers on. You know them 5-year-old drawers be the best drawers, guys.
Like 5-year-old draw. A new sign of the times. There's a new college course now on how to be a social media influencer.
That makes sense.
Say what?
Shit, they make a lot
My
of
bad.
money.
I'm sorry. Say that again. What?
A new sign of the times.
Uh-huh.
There's now a college course on how to be a social media influencer.
Oh, I saw that. I think it's a pointless class, but it's a needed class, which is crazy because it's not like it's something factual. It's not like taxes. It's not like math. It's all about an idea of what someone thinks it will take you to pop on the internet, which is never one thing.
Do you think that shit you say it's unnecessary? Do you think it's more needed than a fucking algebra class?
Well, yeah, I think that class is bullshit because you still got to have talent. You either got to be fine or funny.
Not really.
Other influencers ain't one of the two.
Yeah,
No, because sometimes people be
like
like
who?
what's the talent in the nigga who got down the TikTok nigga?
Who says nothing. He
Right,
shows video. He never said one word.
Sometimes that shit about knowing what hashtags and what algorithms and what songs, that's a lot.
They say he the highest paid person.
And I'm not talking about
or
him just in general. I'm just saying some people
worst
are.
person who never say the word.
Well, maybe just update marketing. And do your marketing class?
But it's different because it's social media.
Yeah, but everybody market on social media.
I think it's
so.
needed.
Just update marketing.
I think it
I
goes
think
That's all
good.
it is.
I think it's a
marketing
needed
class.
I think
class.
it's real helpful, but it's going to only help the people who probably going to be good and going to be successful at it anyway.
It sounded like a crash course on marketing on social media.
To me,
It's everything. It's like the class of hip hop. It's all, you know.
Yeah.
To me, I think it indicates.
Still ain't gonna
Yeah.
listen to Griselda.
Why
For
not?
what class I go
That's
to?
super. That's Nas hip hop. Nas going to teach the Griselda class.
I ain't gonna. Well, no, Nas been his last shit been good.
To me, I think it's an indication of schools getting hip to the times. We got a lot of classes that don't fit in the times.
I don't think they just started. They've been doing it a little bit more recently, like with the Dr. Dre shit, with the music and
That's
the
my
schools
point.
and the,
Like, just getting hip with the
it's just
times.
more innovative of being fun.
Instead of having this same class that's been taught this same way since your parents was in school.
nigga, the accountant's gonna be the accountant. But what about that kid who doesn't have to be an accountant, who's real good at acting or real good at just performing arts? All of those different performing arts. So I think that's all helpful. I like it. I would take it because nigga, I took tennis in fucking college. Why not take this social media influence class?
That nigga said he took tennis.
I did.
I was in that class, I think.
with Miss Judy.
Miss Judy.
Yeah, goddamn, I took
Why did
tennis
they take weightlifting?
because I ain't had to. I did that no matter
I
what.
don't know.
Well,
I
you had
think
to do that anyway. So yeah.
Oh, why you ain't take it? You need that technique.
I ain't
They
gonna
were
lie, I
tough.
ain't have a whole bunch of
took
crazy
swimming.
classes, but tennis was one of them.
tennis and softball. tennis.
Oh yeah, softball.
as well as refereeing for flag football too.
Hey, referee was a hard class. Yeah, I don't give a fuck what you
I'm
say.
just giving you examples
I
of the
don't know
bullshit
why that shit
classes
was
we
hard for
took.
y'all. That shit was easy as fuck.
Oh no, it's not hard. That's not easy. I don't know because I guess
Flag football rules
my
are a
skill,
little different.
my
No,
skill
no,
set
no.
for 20
Flag.
years, 18 years,
Was
I've looked
contact.
at the game.
Tackle. You can't
and
touch
I'm
it.
watching the
You
game.
can't even jump.
But you can't watch the game like that.
Yeah,
And you can't even jump.
You will get stuck for.
Right.
You will get stuck.
So
in the
see,
game.
I'm watching the competitive between two athletes.
Jump
who,
over that
who
nigga.
Finna, ooh. Not nigga. Watch the triangle.
Right.
No, fuck that triangle.
No spin moves, nigga. What you mean?
You can spin move.
Well, you can't
Think
high
about
step.
it.
Like you really can't jump.
Think about the line judge.
can't dive.
Think about the line judge. They throw a bomb 60 yards downfield and they still looking at the line
I'm
blocking.
not looking
Like,
at big
Making
Jew.
sure he
I'm
ain't
finna
sick.
I'm watching the ball like
Make
right
sure
here.
he
What the
ain't
fuck
downfield.
right? Nigga holding nigga slam the nigga down by his
It's
face,
over. The
man.
ball gone. Now you hold that there. You good.
No, I do think, going back to that shit, I do think that you need to get more classes like that.
It's just another elective. That's all it is.
I mean, they are getting smarter. Like you start seeing the rappers doing classes. What Swiss Beats did a class, or No, I think he got a degree from Harvard, but now teaching. Most definitely might still be in overseas, but one of them niggas, they teach somewhere. So
most definitely like Bison Deli, ain't it?
yeah,
Change his name. What his name was?
It's Summer Ben or some shit, ain't it? Some Ben. It's something.
Bison Deli.
get your ass away from around here.
Oxford. They're gonna introduce a new dictionary for African American English to debut in
didn't they try
2025, which will focus on Black usage of common words.
Didn't they try that with Ebonics?
They gave some words that they're gonna try to use.
I didn't see it. I'm curious on
I'm
how
trying to
that
see
go.
what word they're gonna use, like cuz.
Please don't do
CUH,
that
cuz. They gonna
But
put
then
cuz.
some people like they was like
Oxford.
finally, like some of the comments was finally we have a space that recognizes our language in a way that encompasses all the people within the African American language communities.
I wonder how their papers gonna go when they gotta write papers.
Right.
It said that it'll also provide background information with particular words and phrases, making a collection of historical references much more than a traditional dictionary.
They just trying to bite off Urban Dictionary. I go to Urban Dictionary a lot. You know, like when you miss the lingo mark, and you still want to know.
Little nigga saying.
Yeah, Urban Dictionary.
They getting a lot of that shit off. They said from Black Twitter.
I
Black
see that.
Twitter.
Like in some of their cultural references, they using Black Twitter comedy references to come up with different tools and objectives to get what they gonna get.
That's a real place too. Black Twitter is a funny ass place too, fool. Like I ain't been on Twitter that much, but recently I've been going on there, and that shit, them niggas got some good thoughts. That shit be funny.
I just don't know how to, like jump rope, like how to get back in. I only go look.
I don't
really-
say nothing either.
Yeah.
But I just feel like if you go on Twitter, you gotta say something reckless. It just gotta be.
But then, because when Twitter was Twitter, we was
It
getting
was
some
reckless.
shit off.
And Twitter's still the only place you can go get some shit off and not get banned or blocked or no
I'm
crazy shit.
definitely going to get canceled. For my Facebook post to
Early
Twitter?
Instagram, I don't think Twitter gonna ever fuck with you. Yeah, I can't wait about them people you don't care about.
yeah,
To come
Twitter.
get your ass for your old, even nigga, your current Facebook. Ain't no old shit, nigga, your current Facebook.
He be
These
saying
niggas
stuff
be-
on Facebook.
A
These
man,
niggas-
why a man can't comment about Beyonce album
No,
or
I
some
said
shit?
complain.
Same thing.
Nah.
They gonna get you for that.
Why? What I said?
Those men who complain about Beyonce albums gonna attack your ass and you gonna be mad. That's all I'm saying. I ain't right or wrong or care. I don't know, but that's
It
gonna
ain't
be
like I could fight them back. Now I'm the problem.
you the problem for saying that right there too. They're gonna attack that statement.
Did y'all see the last couple of weeks where they were showing the kids that were getting ignored at Disney and
I saw a
Disney
new one today.
characters? They
You mean actual Disney or the
no,
Sesame
not
Street?
Disney, Sesame Street. I'm
I'm
sorry.
like, don't
me-
do Mickey like
No,
that.
no,
Yeah.
Sesame Street. They one of the families is doing a $25 million lawsuit. So it made me think about the time when I went to Disney. When I went to Disney, the motherfuckers wasn't waving at me because I need to get in on the lawsuit.
I feel you, cuz.
Hell, I need to sue Mobile Mardi Gras. You know, like
We now throw the
yeah,
they
hey, we
Ooh,
only
shit.
get one parade.
hey they do some back pay.
Yeah, all them times hey, Mister. Oh, nothing. Damn.
But I saw that 25. Get y'all money. Get y'all money. Get y'all money.
Yeah,
Even
start
if it
high.
ain't 25,
You always
if it's
got to
one.
start high.
Because
Yeah.
it's
Even if it's
multiple
one.
videos, it's multiple instances of the shit. So yeah,
But it was another one that came outside
Rapunzel.
this morning. Rapunzel, goddamn, ignoring the little black girl
Man,
too.
that shit looks so. I
But-
be
but-
wondering. I be
but
like,
also
that
you
gotta
can't-
be staged or fake.
And that's why I
man.
don't watch it because I never watch the video because I be like, they're trying to do something on purpose. It's something they're trying to do. So I don't know.
but they can't like do everybody. But sometimes this shit was just like the one that caused all this. That shit was blatant. Like you doing that shit on purpose.
What my kid want?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking on the Rapunzel video. I would feel like that shit had to be like staged.
Well, it could be because you don't know who in there.
Yeah.
Shit.
Say hello to everybody. Wave. Hey Candace. Hey Candace.
Hey,
Hello.
Candace.
I'm podcasting. I'll call you back. All right. Kids getting grown. That shit crazy, fool. I can't believe that my kid look like that.
That was a meme. It was like, what's some shit? You don't know how fast time goes until you see the person you made growing or some shit.
And I just always think about, nigga, we just got out of high school in 2002. We just got out of high school
Nigga, that was a
yesterday.
long time ago.
I know, but in my head, and
20
So we just got it.
I feel like that shit just happened. But then when you think about, nigga, that was 20
Time
years
do
ago.
be flying. I seen Tamika post that.
damn.
She had posted that,
Yeah.
and I was thinking, I told her, shit, you right, because Like, I mean, it be even small scales. Like Logan starts school tomorrow.
That's crazy. Logan was just born.
Right. And then like look at how long you been in house. Like, damn, it's almost 5 years already. Goddamn.
Damn. Seems like her damn. I mean, not damn, but baby. I was saying damn to the baby shower.
You gotta explain that shit, nigga.
I mean,
you meant that damn kid. I know what you were trying to say.
That damn baby.
Not Lolo.
That damn baby was just born.
She rocks it. But yeah, I see. Like we just was going down to Mobile for the. Well, you did all type of shit. You had a baby shower,
Just
engagement.
Just baby shower.
Just the baby shower.
That was the baby shower.
Engagement.
No, it was the baby shower.
And you proposed.
But it was the baby shower.
He ain't go down there for two separate reasons.
Right, like he did all kind of shit. You came for one thing.
So, nigga.
Anyway, the point is, that was a long time ago.
We celebrated with that nigga a lot. Let him know, King.
What? Went to 2 baby showers for the same baby.
A foreign wedding.
This nigga had us go to, we had to go to the bar before the wedding. We had to go to the wedding. Then I had to go eat food with him and shit. I had to go taste drinks.
Cake and shit.
Yeah.
All this, he got free food and drinks. And this nigga complaining.
About free cake. You had to pay for all your experiences.
At a dinner.
You had to pay for your experiences, though.
Hell yeah. Gas was $5.
What about that plane ticket? That resort.
To go see this nigga say I do.
Right, that nigga expensive.
You didn't have to come.
That nigga
You could have showed me the
expensive,
video.
No, I made it optional.
Yes, I just spent a couple
Not
of
for me, you
bands
didn't.
on yours.
Yeah, I made it
Who
optional.
you in the wedding? You ain't got no choice.
Yeah.
All right,
You ain't have to be in it either.
I ain't asked to be put in it, but so I did.
Nigga
have
would've been
to be.
sad.
I would have been, but you know what I'm saying. But it was not. Once you get put in somebody's wedding, it's not optional.
My events be free. Your shit costs money.
Have y'all ever turned down a
No,
wedding?
nigga, I had to spend money on your shit too.
What, $75?
I got you a house in Atlanta. I got you this house.
We did have class.
We gave you some rackies.
Gave you some clapping.
We got you some liquor.
We let your knees clap.
Yeah, yeah, man, nigga, that costs money. Yeah.
That costs the same money for you, though.
Yeah, nigga, yeah.
That costs the same money for you,
No,
though.
I had to get a tux.
Okay, $75.
I had to be there. Nah, nigga. But what the fuck how we even got to the cost of shit? Oh, how time be flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, who to shut up. We talked a lot about about the rap lyrics in court. I don't know if y'all just saw this, but they got the new Rap Act. It's supposed to be introduced in Congress that will ban all lyrics from being used as evidence in court. It says a new bill that's seeking to ban rap lyrics from being used as evidence in court has now reached Congress. On Wednesday, Congressman Hank Johnson and Jamal Bowman introduced the Rap Act to the U.S. House of Representatives. This bill will stand for the Restoring Artistic Protection, and they're basically proposing that they have a lot of concerns over lyrics being used against artists in criminal court.
Good. Don't use them. A lot of rappers lie.
Most rappers lie.
All rappers lie. Not all them niggas lie. Every last rapper lies. 100% of them do. Or they're not talking about something that they do.
Man, that comes in all music. I don't think if Ray J had one wish, he was going to pick her. He just wasn't.
You just lying?
Well, yeah. Omarion probably wasn't singing in the rain.
So go get these singers too, huh?
You know what I'm saying? Usher might. That wasn't even Usher confession.
Are they using single lyrics? No. Huh?
No.
Exactly. So don't just...
They ain't using rock lyrics and nah.
You ain't using movie quotes.
Right.
I ain't hear no movie quotes come up in the Johnny Depp case.
Put Al Pacino in jail for Scarface. That
And
nigga he was selling dope on camera. No. Don't use it. But they gonna use it. Cause y'all niggas be doing dumb shit.
Well, they gonna say it on count because he died. That guy died.
So he ain't can't put a dead man in jail.
You gotta die in your raps in order for it not to count against you.
And at the end, the outro, I died.
Yeah, exactly. But it's wild though. That's good. That's
we ain't
good.
got much. It's okay.
That's good. And I saw some wicked shit. I don't know what that shit was about, but I need some more details on it. They had a nigga actually, they let him rap in court. They were like, we gonna actually let you rap in court to plead your case. And he rapped.
No, you shouldn't rap because then you get lost in it. And you should have them like read it, but read it in a different way. Like you reading a book or like it's a story. You shouldn't rap it like to your melody and stuff like that. You should.
It's wild. I don't know. It's just nuts that I don't know why you don't know that rap's not real. all the way.
Well, you gotta remember, man. Some of these people that's judging you don't know anything about your life,
Yeah.
so they think from what they hear or what their kids tell them or what the TV show, the stereotypical thing show, that this might be real.
I think they're smarter than that.
No, I don't think so.
We
I
probably
just
think
think they're hateful.
No,
I think they're smarter than that.
I just think that I think that some people live in a bubble that's not yours. For
Like-
us, it's hard to believe that because, you know, we see it, we're used to it, we're part of it. I know people who don't know that stuff exists.
So why only
Like
rap?
I remember when we was in the locker room, you know, some guys that played at Hoover. I don't know what kind of conversation we got on, but they was talking about the idea of kids 14 and 15 dropping out of school.
Mm-hmm.
And they was like, how you drop out of school? Why not just go to school? Why you just don't get up and go? And people was like, well, they don't have nobody, no guidance. Or sometimes people telling them maybe the mother on drugs or this, that. Maybe something is you know, not there for them to be pushed to go. Mm-hmm. And they was like, what do you mean? Then just get up as a kid and go to school. And like you could really see how out of touch that they are with that side of the world because they've never seen it, experienced, or been around it.
And coming from a stable home, why wouldn't you go to school? You know what
Yeah,
I'm
they
saying?
don't. They literally couldn't understand a 14-year-old kid not getting up and go to school.
I get that more than judges using this because if that's the case, then why only hip hop and why
Well,
not
it's not
everything?
necessarily the judges,
he was
it's the
showing
jury,
the
though.
bubble. He was showing the bubble. Like,
Yeah.
we might think every country music artist lost his dog and his dog.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, his truck. So, but that's something we don't devil in like that.
I know, but what I'm saying is, then if you're a judge, if you're going to use rap for that, then why don't you use those? Why don't you?
It's
use
not always the judge,
or the prosecutor then
the jury.
No, whether the jury.
What? No, because the prosecutors are the ones who bring all of that into the case. And
Well,
and bring
they're
that
trying
up.
to just get a
Okay,
win.
So what I'm saying is, okay. So if you're the prosecutor against a country rap guy or a country singer guy, or whatever,
I like
why
that,
not?
don't you?
Why not bring up his lyrics in a divorce case? Because all they do is talk about cheating.
They probably will. We just
But
don't
they
know it.
don't.
We don't know that. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere where we could find it. But my whole point is back to just this particular topic.
Mm-hmm.
Using those lyrics sometimes can work with those prosecutors trying to use that on a jury that may not have any idea that shit that they're talking
It's
about
false.
is
Man,
right.
it's touchy because these examples we given, like, that might have been something you did, but you not. These little niggas saying, oh yeah, last Thursday I shot a nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And the nigga that you maybe thought was shot, died last Thursday, you already been saying you ain't like him.
Yeah.
But then another reason why I think you're stupid for that, because then you got to go arrest every single rapper.
No, because they saying back in 92.
Nah, I mean, and we also know that they're saying some vague ass shit. We know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now the vague, but the thing is, you gonna put what's vague and what's not vague in some 70-year-old white man judge?
Huh?
Like the judge can throw out what can be put in, what cannot. So you gonna let him judge what's vague and what's not vague?
If he's the judge, that's his job, right?
How can you expect him to do that when he knows nothing about this culture?
But that's his job.
I said
And that's why
That's hard to ask somebody to do.
That's why you don't fucking use none of it. That's my only point.
But somebody need to be used. These niggas just killed somebody last week.
I saw,
can't do that.
You can't be pick and choose.
Yeah,
I
you
guess if you can make the evidence directly match up with what somebody's saying, that's different.
That's
Like,
right.
all right, Jay-Z said, I lost 92 bricks. Unless you could go find, hey, look, on this day, he had 92 bricks.
Exactly. That's my whole point.
And each
then-
92 bricks got his fingerprints on them or some shit like that. It got to be directly related.
But we've seen, it's been some examples. These niggas
Been generalizing the fuck out that shit.
and they using it. And
I wouldn't say generalized.
no, fuck no. They
I know what you're saying. You trying to say like the niggas, yeah.
Yeah, like these niggas, no. Oh, and when you go hit the song, like sometimes we gotta cut the bullshit. You go hit the song, but like, oh, this nigga needs to be off the street.
And that's
But
my whole reason for saying that you can't use none of it, because some of it be so. This
And-
nigga need to be off the street, but he ain't do none of that.
And
he
some-
just said it.
And some of it,
Sometimes I be thinking they been. Oh, you
But
but
did
some
that
of
don't,
it,
man.
some of it
They
here
don't.
say, man, they say he was running and tripped when he fell. Nigga got tripped, fell, running. Like, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna do nothing but use something that they heard or seen. They don't mean that they did it.
It's It's touchy, man. Because sometimes that shit.
Nah, man. Don't let rap and entertain. It's entertainment.
Yeah,
bro.
they said that this was the equivalent of
It's entertainment.
when you was watching Django. They said Leonardo DiCaprio said
Say
nigga
nigga.
3,000 times.
He's racist.
Are you gonna call him racist in real life?
No.
Are you gonna put him on trial for being racist and want to counsel him for using nigga?
Why he not counting?
Because they say he looked real comfortable saying it.
And like he had fun doing it.
Yeah, he loved it.
But also, Jamie Foxx and shit said how uncomfortable he was off camera. Nigga's an actor.
But he still
I got
did
it.
the shit.
But all right, so if I had to choose, I would say don't use it. But goddamn, some of you,
no.
little niggas got to be more careful.
For me, it's more simpler than that. Like either you use all of it or you use none of
I
it.
said if I had to choose, it'd be don't use any of it.
There you go.
But you little niggas, until they make a rule about it, y'all got to stop doing that shit.
And I still think
Because
that's
rap used to be, because it took you so long, you were so far out the game. While like before an album actually came out, which was a year or two later, yeah, you could talk about old shit.
Yes, I agree that they need to be smarter and not use it. But I also think that the justice system needs to be more smarter and not use that shit. Because you're smart enough to know that if you can't use all of that shit, you shouldn't use none of it. Especially if you knowing that some of the shit that you're using is bullshit.
I want to say don't still create
using
art
bullshit.
and make up shit.
Fool,
But like,
we-
don't say the shit you actually did.
We read some of the actual lyrics that they're using.
Nah,
And
that
we
shit
know
they used on Young Thug was just stupid.
a billion% bullshit. So come on, man, you can't and for that, like, you can't use none of it for me because you're gonna misuse it like you always do. So
What's
don't
the
use it.
detective? What's that show we watch?
Miss Mason?
It ain't 48. Jermaine Johnson, I think.
First 40.
First 48. When it was a little skit they was doing, but like, oh, you did it then? Oh, at this gas station?
Yeah.
Oh, you had this on? And you know, he bopping to a song. But like that, sometimes it be close to that. So, no, nigga, don't tell on yourself.
And
Fuck is
That's
wrong
what,
with you?
and that don't mean I'm telling on myself. That could also mean I know the story, but it wasn't me.
But they is kind of dumb.
They
I will
are.
get. Cause, your boy jumped on the internet this week and he was saying that too. He was like, "Y'all got to be some of the dumbest criminals. I'm gonna put bands on his head and I'm gonna get him." Do y'all know you can go to jail for that? That's a
That's
felony.
a threat. Yes, that's a threat.
But man, all in all, man, just stop. I mean, I don't know how you do it. I don't know what you take from it. But
I got a question. I was thinking about this. So, international foods, you know, like your Mexican, your Italian, your Chinese. Do you like authentic or the American version?
I like good.
I don't think I was talking to somebody this week, and we was talking about when we was at the class, and when we went to the mentor thing, when we painting pictures.
Oh,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And they was talking about authentic stuff. They was like, a lot of the stuff you get from here has been Americanized.
Yeah.
And so, like, even when you say authentic, that's not authentic.
That's not. That's American authentic. Like, I don't like food in Mexico. Like the Mexican food.
It wasn't as good to me either.
So that's what I'm
sometimes
talking
it
about.
be
I
quality.
still don't know how that is because a lot of places in Mexico, I read this online, especially in Cancun, particularly, a lot of those places
Get this shit from here.
they cater towards American. American is the bulk of their money. It's like 50% of their money from tourism comes from American dollars.
Well, yes, and I'm pretty sure that's so true. But I ain't talking about like the restaurants and like whatever the Frog or whatever that shit called.
The frog.
It's a big ass restaurant. I can't think of the name of it.
Senior
but-
Frog.
Senior Frog. But those little restaurants, yes, especially in the tourist era, but
Error.
area.
That was an error.
But shut the fuck up.
Dummy.
But no. But we had asked the driver, like, hey, will you take us to an authentic Mexican place? Nigga took us to a grill on the back of a truck.
That's probably the best you gonna get.
But that shit
Almost
wasn't,
authentic.
it
Was
was
it good?
but I didn't like it.
I don't know because I feel like the best food that I've been getting Mexican wise here been coming from them little food trucks. I was scared as fuck to go to them at first. Still be a little nervous, but that shit was good as fuck.
Nah, but
And it don't them quesadillas and stuff that they were cooking just taste different.
I went to one.
But I think that's more American. I think they know what we want.
I think it's closer than what it is.
I went to the little spot in Calera though. Mama Coco. It was pretty good, and it don't look like it's right there, like in downtown Calera, by them gas station. They had a few different restaurants in there, and I never went in there because I just look at the building and look trash. Then I walked in that bitch like, oh, this was in here. It's a cool little spot.
Yeah.
Mama Coco.
And then like spaghetti. Like, well, a real
the
Italian
Italian
spaghetti,
spots, they don't be that good.
that shit be
Nah, that
trash.
shit definitely. Now that's one that don't be all that great.
Pizza, real Italian pizza.
But I tell you, like, particularly when we went to the Bahamas, the food that they was feeding us at the resort, and then when we went to this place, it's called a fish fry, and it's
better.
It was way better because that thing it's a spot where tourists can go interact with the locals. That's how they pay. All the restaurants in there are local. Man, the food was extra good there.
Do you notice that's how it's most places? Like even anywhere in New Orleans, you gonna get probably better food from a little small, little local, little hood spot compared to them big old.
I was just trying to tell somebody
it's the same thing. Like every local person be like, "Don't eat on Bourbon.
Yeah,
Well, go over here."
because it's always gonna be the spots off the path. Just like in Philly, they say don't go to the. I mean that's cool, but that's what the tourists. If you want this, you need to go to this shop. Or in Chicago, especially. Oh my God, somebody was eating at Giordano's or something.
Yeah,
man, that shit was so nasty.
But I don't mind it for like, okay, I had it.
Yeah, let's do that experience.
Yeah,
but now go take me to the spot.
But now I want some real shit.
Yeah, take me to the spot.
Yeah, I go taste it. Like
the spot right across the street from Old Block.
no, I ain't going to Block. Yeah.
Can you go pick it up?
Right. Can I get some Uber Eats?
Nah, but we was talking about lyrics and stuff. Did y'all see Gucci Man? He came out this week and basically said that he wanted rappers to stop dissing the dead.
Did he start that?
He basically said that he said in the song, at first when I didn't see the song when I said, but it's actually a song. And he did say that he did take ownership and was like, I kind of started it and kind of spearheaded that shit.
Stop doing that shit.
And I want everybody to stop doing. We need to stop doing that shit.
And Charlton White speak a lot on that too. It's like with the Tuka dude and his mom and just speaking to her like, that's fucked up. Like I don't get how you
can't use him.
Fix your just in general. Like I don't get how you fix your mouth to speak ill on the dead. That's just something. It's just hard for me to understand.
Yeah.
And
that's why I say you can't use Charlton.
What you mean? Why?
He will speak on them.
Well, he will. I'm saying. I'm talking about.
They dead.
No, I'm talking. I'm specifically speaking about Tuka. Not mainly, because Charlton White, he nuts. He real nuts. But I was mainly speaking on the Tuka thing because that's what a lot of it and a lot of noise is about. And you hear his name often with it. So maybe that's something they could resonate with. But just anyone in general, leave the date alone.
But even if
because that fucked their family.
But even when Gucci said it, he ain't nobody's name.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
He did.
Who name he used?
Look like the ghost of Pookie.
Pookie, yep.
Yeah, he did. Nigga, he used the name specifically.
If you ain't know,
that's his rhyme, not mine.
if you ain't know, you ain't know. But I thought he was like, yeah, your man got shot.
No, he said the name specifically.
Do y'all understand maybe sometimes, and I'm not saying, I'm just throwing a question out here to keep the conversation going. Do y'all think sometimes y'all understand sometimes the raw emotion behind why they keep doing it?
No, me personally, no.
Like if, let's just say that person who they keep dissing killed two of your homeboys and your cousin and shot up your mama's house.
I get why you did it. I don't get why you keep bringing it up.
I'm just
I get that
curious.
part.
I think I get sometimes.
I get that.
I think sometimes like seeing Gucci Man position, I think it's tough for him to say, even though he said that I was one that started it, because these young guys feel like how you did when you was bragging and talking about it. I don't per se think that's a cool thing to do, but I also don't live that life that they have to live.
Yeah.
And that nigga tried to shoot me.
And another reason why is because I feel like it only brings bad to you. Like that makes more niggas come after you, make more hate
because
you.
We didn't see it. We didn't see him how you did it, and then the next week he be gone.
Yeah, exactly. And I just think that brings more on you. So one, I don't like to speak on the dead. Two, it brings a lot on you, man. Like you're happy somebody's dead and my people killed him or somebody killed him, and I'm happy. Nah.
Well,
like if
America got happy,
but I'm talking about me personally. If I kill somebody, I'm never going to be happy about that. That's just me. I don't care what they did. I get it.
Yeah.
I don't care what they did. Anything under the sun. I'm never just going to be happy I killed somebody. That's just me.
Some people need to die.
I get that, but I'm never going to be happy. Me, personally, I'm not going to be happy.
Saddam Hussein, Bin Laden.
Now, will I kill some? Yes. But am I going to be happy I killed him? No.
Oh, them niggas probably got M's off that. Probably never had to buy another drink in their life.
And probably ain't had another good night's sleep since.
Hell no.
Exactly.
They looking for their ass.
I ain't had a good night's sleep since. Shit, nah, bro. I don't want that on my conscience, but I will do it if I have to do it. That don't mean I'm gonna be happy about it. Yeah. I ain't gonna be having good dreams. I'm gonna have nightmares about it, not good dreams about it. Probably.
So, what y'all felt about the U.S. trade for Brittney Grinder?
I don't know until it's official because I heard that Russia.
Well, the proposed trade.
I heard Russia asked for some more shit, like
another person besides the death of the doctor of death or whatever.
Yeah, they had a convicted murderer also that they wanted to be freed. That they requested. Now, will the U.S. agree to that? I don't know, but they wanted the gun runner nigga, as well as a convicted murderer.
I seen a lot of people saying, like, you mean to tell me you finna trade a gun runner who is
for somebody
for war and all that, for somebody who has some
weed.
Little weed?
I'm not doing that if I'm in the United States.
You can't. You look weak.
And that's why I say, like, in that position, it's a lose-lose because you got a big group of people that's saying we ain't doing enough.
Mm-hmm.
So then they offer something super crazy, super big for it, and now it's like, nah, I want something else.
But see, I feel for her. She needs to be home. Don't get me wrong, but then they gonna start snatching Americans for jaywalking.
Well, maybe you stop going your ass over there. I'm not saying people might have their reasons.
Money. Yeah, she went for money to get paid.
Yeah, just don't go there.
I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of NBA players gonna think twice about that. But at the time, that's how she got majority of her money playing overseas.
Yeah, I got.
I ain't going to Russia though. I'm going to find another.
If you're a basketball player, you ain't
gotta go to Russia.
Man, you see all these golfers going to Saudi Arabia because they get in the bag.
Then go to Saudi Arabia. That's my point. Don't go to Russia.
But
there's a lot of other places. I get it. I get.
But that was just bad timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the future,
terrible time.
Yeah.
But out of me personally, I'd have been out of Russia. I get that I may be losing a little bag. But I'm getting out of Russia.
And then that was before the war. That was so.
No, it was during the war. Like right at the kickoff of that shit.
It was like right at the kickoff,
but still, nigga, like
she ain't know that shit was gonna get bad like that.
I don't know. Right. It had the signs of it, fool. Like that shit had the signs of it. Because before it happened, before the war started, America was like, nigga, y'all don't go to Ukraine or we fucking y'all up. And it happened. We ain't do nothing.
Well, don't go to work because it might be something that's going on. It's like you can't tell nobody that. Like she didn't know that was gonna happen. Like she didn't. She been going to Russia damn near her whole career.
Well, then will you be more careful?
No, I think this kills any other NBA players from doing that.
But I'm saying you at that time, if you are in Russia, and all this tension is going on. I'm not saying going. I'm saying, are you more careful as far as knowing the rules of travel? Like I ain't saying don't go, but I get that if you're gonna go travel and fly out of Russia, then know the rules and kind of don't bring weed.
My own person,
you definitely need to know laws. I'm not saying weed. She didn't, but
me personally, I'm not bringing weed. I don't give a fuck if I'm in America. I'm not bringing weed.
my personal example was going to family union in Detroit.
A family union.
Yes, it is a family coming together. So a family
reunion, motherfucker. Go ahead.
Having a union. So I said,
laws and rules and shit.
Right. It was my idea. Hey, let's go to Canada. Let's leave a little earlier. Go to Canada.
So you the reason for what happened to Pops?
Yeah. So I'm in the back seat. They say, my dad always gonna have his pistol on him. Say, hey, any guns in the car? No. As soon as he said, I was like, fuck, I forgot it was illegal. But you could easily do that. Or just don't know. He did not know. Like she probably didn't know. Nigga, who gonna think, I don't give a fuck if weed is illegal, that a vape pen is gonna give you 30 years.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, you took chance. I mean, people have taken chances for lesser.
But sometimes they know too. They know the chance they're
sometimes
taking.
They do know.
Like I'm gonna just smuggle this little bit on there, but
then you think, all right, the worst they're gonna do is make me throw this shit out or turn me back around or something like that.
But they don't have to.
But that shit only happened because of the Russia, Ukraine. If Trump was in office, I don't think this shit happens. But they still wouldn't have probably been in Ukraine either. You can't give her up for the doctor of death.
And his little cousin.
Oh, shit.
His big cousin. Fuck the little cousin. His big cousin.
A basketball player and a school teacher? I ain't saying one life more important. Don't get me wrong, but
nigga, them school teachers and that basketball player are way more important than Dr. Death and his murdering cousin. Sorry. Yeah, some are more important.
Other way around.
Nah, I'm talking about Brittney Grinder and the teacher is more important than those niggas that they trying to get. But
So you rather let them go?
huh?
What you saying, Who?
I'm saying one is more important than the other.
Yes, keeping Dr. Doom in jail is more important than getting Brittney Grinder free.
No,
I agree.
Keep changing that name.
I agree. Yeah, that nigga got 16 different. But yeah, you're right. You are right, which is why
I'm sorry.
Brittney Grinder and them need to be free. Them other niggas don't. Go find you a lighter criminal, goddamn.
Hey.
Who just ain't get their passport renewed? I let that
Right.
nigga go.
Hey,
Shit,
somebody said-
that's the trade need to be.
Somebody says, stop calling her BG. That ain't the BG I know.
Oh, super rapper. I think either Brittney Grinder or Benny Gordon. or goddamn BG Baby Gangster.
Yeah, BG.
I'll be back next week. I'm out of here on y'all ass.
Yeah, man. That's not a fair trade. Hopefully America figures out a way to do the right thing. And what's the right thing? I have no fucking clue. None whatsoever.
I know what's the wrong thing.
Let the Doctor of Doom be gone. Right.
Man, put some pressure on their ass. Like, they can't fuck with Ukraine. Let her loose and everybody else, or goddamn, we blowing shit up. But you can't do that either.
I was just about to say, you think that's a good idea to go to war with Russia? Winning? No, I don't think that's the question or answer whether we win or not. Is it smart?
We need something to boost the economy.
How that boost the economy? War always boost the economy?
Jobs.
That is a lot of jobs. That is a lot of, but nah, man, I don't want to go to war. I don't want to be mean and hateful towards somebody else because they're mean and hateful. So to me, war is never the fucking answer, but does it work sometimes? You fucking right.
Yeah.
You fucking right. But as you can tell, we got sick of Stockcast, so we got him the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
We kicked that nigga out. And I know, man, the last couple of weeks we've been here, we've been there, but shit, that's what happens with being consistent and want to give y'all motherfuckers, not y'all motherfuckers, I'm sorry, I love y'all. But wanting to give people an episode is that, nigga, we deal with life too.
Nigga, we
So
done
life
had
goes
a
on.
flood. It's sunny outside. Like,
Nigga, just today, our building then flooded. We had to have a photo shoot. We had to create a new photographer. We had
people
to go
got life going on.
We had to go. People got serious stuff going on in their lives. Also, we got to go pick up our kids from these important places that we can't just leave them at.
like the airport.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where your kid at? She at the airport.
She at the airport.
Right.
She'll be all right.
She might catch a flight. She might not.
There's
I
a
don't even
Chick-fil-A
know.
there.
Yeah,
Hopefully, she got a little money on the card.
If not, she better learn how to panhandle. Panhandle at
the airport.
Nigga, you gonna take her at the TSA? She gonna
Nigga,
be like,
you just got off a flight. How you broke?
right. You got a $300 flight, but I can't get no Chick-fil-A though.
Bro, they gonna put that nigga in jail. I read a minor. You know how they try to bring
With
the
them
minors
kids?
out? Yeah.
But with the kids, speak out about your daddy. Shut up. But nah, man. But that's what comes with trying to make sure we put out a good product for y'all and for us. Fuck that. For most importantly for us, we want to do it because we do it. So if we split that bitch up 3 different ways, that's how we do it because that's how we had to do it and that's how we wanted to do it. But we say that to say is right now it's just me and my boy. You know what I'm saying? We in this thing. Stock had to get out of here, go get the little one. But what the fuck we left off at, Ken Gary? We was talking about Brittney Grinder.
Brittney Grinder.
Do the right thing, America. Please.
Figure it out.
And do
nah, fuck that. Do the right thing, Russia. Tired of you niggas.
They not. For them, you think they're doing the right thing?
Hell no. Well, they doing the perfect thing for them. But you can't give up master of disaster.
Well, if you're gonna win a trade, don't you ask for more than what you're gonna get?
Yeah, but a perfect trade or business
if you want to see things go right in the future,
is
even smarter.
Nobody leaves happy.
Nobody in this one gonna leave happy.
Shit,
Well,
Russia
does. They do. You're
you
right.
gave up a basketball player.
You're right.
But it's gonna come bite them in the ass because now they basketball team's not gonna have any black women or probably any professional WNBA player.
Any foreign women because it seems like y'all beef with a lot of different countries. So it might have a few. They might have some from China. I don't know how good their league gonna be, but they might have a few. You know what I'm saying?
It was Yao Ming and Buddy from New York.
Lit Sanity.
Yeah, them the only 2 hoopers China ever had.
Y'all better start a golf team, synchronized swimming, something. What other sports we got? Cuz Julio.
Before
you think?
Before, what do you think about what was that? Tyler Murray's contract. I don't think you gotta. No,
Kyler Murray.
Arizona.
Yeah, Kyler Murray. They took it out. They actually took that clause out, but it was put in there. I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. Me personally, if I was a person who that little clause got me $4 extra million and you wanted to put that in there, me personally, I don't give a fuck if I know I'm going to study 4 hours a week anyway.
So that wasn't a we can break the contract. That was an incentive.
Well, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I do not know.
No, I think that was a breach of contract.
If you don't do this, you breach contract.
Yeah, so I ain't got to pay you shit.
But also putting that in there, he can also probably combat it. And that probably wasn't in the fine print. Yeah. But, okay, y'all was going to give me $54 million. Now give me $58 million, and that can be in there. And I'm okay with it. So, not necessarily an incentive, but I don't think, like, they knew that shit was in there. I just don't think they cared. And I might be fully wrong. I just don't think they cared because they knew he was going to do that anyway. So why do I give a fuck?
But it had to be a reason to put that in there. And then it was like non-TV. So it had to be like on this tablet.
That's TV. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Everything is TV. As far as studying film, it's some kind of TV.
Why the hell would you want to make me watch it on the smaller screen?
Because they stupid.
When I can watch it, he probably got a theater room.
They probably gave him an 80. That's not TV then. You got to put it on your theater room.
I'll put it on my projector.
Yeah, goddamn. You got to watch it on the projector. I don't know. Me personally, I don't have. He didn't seem to have a problem with it, and he made a great point. He came out and said, like, y'all really think that I can be this size? The nigga 5'10", 5'11", 190 maybe. Y'all think I could be this size and not study the game and make it to this level? I appreciate y'all for thinking that much of me, but I'm not that. I got to be well prepared and know what I'm doing for me to be good.
He could just be living off athletic ability.
He could, but that's if he was 6'5", rocket arm, same speed. But he's so small that he has to study little small things like windows and like he's at a disadvantage than 90% of other NFL quarterbacks. So he's at the disadvantage. So yeah, I got talent. Yeah, my arm is decent. Yes, I have the athletic ability as far as a runner, but running quarterbacks in this league don't work. I've worked. And when I say worked, I mean I've worked as far as the Arizona Cardinals are now good, which they weren't before.
Would you make a running quarterback your franchise quarterback?
I don't think you can be any one thing anymore and be the guy. Like the Tom Brady's and the Peyton Mannings of the NFL. It's no more of those. Like it's the Patrick Mahomes. It's the guy in Buffalo.
The people that can do a little bit of everything.
You gotta have a little bit of both, in my opinion. Like now, it's no longer just 3-step drop and throw, 5-step drop and throw.
What's called
pocket passers. Yeah, like now most quarterbacks are. It's with the exception of some. It's still going to be some, but most are dual threat guys. But I still think you got to be more of a passer than a runner, and I think you got to be way more of a passer than a runner. You just have to have the ability to run.
I think the best combination might be Baltimore. Damn, I can't think of
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson.
I don't. I think Patrick Mahomes.
Well, yes, but he's not a running quarterback.
But he can't run. So
he can run, but that's like, well, then you got to throw Aaron Rodgers.
Because I think that him too.
Patrick Mahomes is closer to Aaron Rodgers than like Michael Vick.
Like I love Lamar. I love he gets all of my hats, and I think he's great. But I don't think his style of play is good for longevity of his game. Like that shit hurt, fool. Them niggas big, man. Like Steve Young. Like Steve Young was that, and he got so many concussions that he kind of had to go a little bit early, and the only reason why Brady is because of longevity and not getting hit and not getting killed, which is fine. I love that Lamar Jackson could do what he do, but him being a quarter, I want him to throw the ball more. That's just me. If I want him to play in the game for long, it'd be great for long and to win rings.
Yeah, you gotta give him some stuff too.
I don't think you could be at this point in time. For me, I don't think you could be only one thing on either side. 100% runner or 100% passer. I feel like you got to have a great mixture.
In the NFL, can you only really win if like your quarterback still on it? Like a lot of your players still on their rookie deals? Because we've been seeing that a lot lately.
No. The Rams last year, they're not on rookie deals. Quarterbacks, receivers, running backs, none of them. Defense, none of them are on rookie deals. Not a one.
Yeah.
That I could think of.
Well, I don't. Well, damn.
The whole Rams team is veterans,
close.
and they're just good. They good. They went out and they spent money. Matt Stafford, 10 years in the league.
But they got him for they ain't give him no max contract. No
all I'm saying
$400
is
million contract.
all I'm saying is name one on the rookie deal. Jalen Ramsey, Amendola,
Yeah, but
coach.
in the middle.
Maybe the coach is the only one closest to the rookie deal.
But I mean, but you see what it did when Patrick Mahomes got his money. Bad example. You see what happened when Dak got his money.
But I think those two different things. I don't think Pat Mahomes is the reason why that they didn't win, because they still was close. But he's not the reason why they didn't, because he still played at a high level.
Yeah, but if you can't put high level people around them, and I ain't talking about at the end of their career, I ain't talking about big names, I'm talking about talent. You need that Debo. You need them studs that's still on their rookie contract to balance it out.
I don't think fully,
Like
because
Cooper. Whenever he get paid for the Rams, that's gonna be a problem.
he got paid.
Oh, well, fuck the Rams.
See, that's what I'm saying. The Rams are paying these niggas, and I don't believe that because Pat Mahomes still had fucking targets. He still had decent running backs. He still just got rid of Tyreek. But they picked up like 3-4 different people. So they still have targets and still have, it's not just the $500 million man. They still have targets. That offense is still lethal. They're a close second to me to fucking the Rams. I think the Rams, because they picked up who's receiver. The Bears. They just got the Bears receiver who's real good in fantasy. What's his name? Fuck.
Jefferson?
No. But he's from the Bears. Once I see it, I know it. But he's a number one receiver added to the Rams squad. So I think they're getting richer, and which is why I think they're going to be the favorite, in my opinion, to win it. That's cool. What about Julio though?
I was just
you
finna
think
say,
he make a difference?
Speaking of rich getting richer, I don't think so. I don't think it's a place for him. Where do you put him in offense?
Make him big, make him a slot guy and somewhat of a receiver Gronk.
So, a H-back.
Not an H-back necessarily, just a slot receiver. Put him in the slot.
Can he be a slot receiver?
Yes, because now he's going up against bigger linebackers and bigger safeties. He's not going up against those fast cornerbacks anymore. So if you put him in the slot, you move him just a little bit just to get the matchups you want. But he's going to know he's going to have to play big, which I think he can do because at this point he's older and a little slower, but he's still athletic. He's still big. He's still got hands. Go get those little 10-yard catches and curl in the middle and fall out.
At that age, does he want to take all those hits?
He won't. Go, curl, catch, fall. They're going to touch you.
That ain't never been his game.
Then he got to learn. If you want to learn to play this game as a 36, 7, 8-year-old receiver, you got to adjust your game. This game is going to knock your head off if you don't.
Man, you can't ask damn Jerome Bettis to be Barry Sanders.
I can if he lost 30 pounds. If he chose to lose 30 pounds,
he's still 260.
And I can ask him, but he got to choose it, and that's exactly why he ain't in the league or wasn't in the league anymore, because he couldn't be Barry Sanders. So, but if you want to be here, be Barry Sanders. If not, go away.
So, what do you think? Well, I guess you just said that's what they do with him. They put him in the slot.
Yeah, they put him in the slot. They make him bigger. They make him, but they've Godwin, because their slot receivers do a little bit more and a little bit different. But I think they can move him around a little bit and make him get the matchups that they need for him to be successful. Now, do I think he will? That's a different story. I don't know. I think he's older. He's at the tail end. And he makes minimal impact, but it could be decent impact.
Now, we've seen in the Brady system, older receivers excel. We've seen some trash. Point example, Randy Moss. Towards the end of his career,
he had a great year with New England.
Had a great year. Ocho, he couldn't get it. He couldn't get the system because it's and I think it's one of those things where
I don't think Julio's that though. I think he can get in his system.
But is Julio off because he athletically just stupid gifted? Mm-hmm. Do you think that's why he was successful, or like knowing the X's O's, knowing, hey, Brady's going to release it right here, right now on this cut?
Athletically is the reason why. But I think his athletics are so good, different from a Chad Johnson. And I think that if he's willing to learn a little bit more, a little bit different, he could still be successful. Whereas I just thought that Chad Johnson was Chad Johnson. I didn't think that he could ever change and go be a big slot receiver because he never was that.
Was it more that Chad freestyle maybe a lot more?
He did.
Than doing a post, he gonna go off your feed.
I don't think that's the reason why. I just think that mentally and physically they're different completely. And that has a big difference. That makes a big difference, a huge difference.
I wouldn't start him on my fantasy team.
Julio, me neither. I'll pick him up to hopefully he improves down the road to be something, but he's not going to be
about to get hurt.
That too, but other than that, nah. But
I
look forward to this fantasy, baby.
It's gonna be some niggas that pick him up early, like 3rd round.
That's gonna be stupid as fuck. I know we left music early. Did you? Did the Beehive? Was you jiggling and dancing to the Beehive's music of Beyonce?
I ain't even gonna lie, I wasn't.
Have you listened to it?
I did listen to it.
Why you didn't like it? What was it? Because I ain't listened to it, so I don't know yet.
I think for what she was doing, it was a good body of work. To me, better than a Drake album.
It's a dance album?
Yeah, it's a dance album.
And it's better than Drake's.
Yeah.
I saw some memes that said Drake was giving the side eye because y'all was happy that Beyonce put out this subpar dance album.
But see, but it's closer to what she do. Like, nigga, you're a rapper. You're one of the best rappers in the world. So I think it's a big difference between rap and dance music. To Beyonce, and she's been doing it, Big Frida and all that. She's been kind of doing this. She's just been sprinkling it in.
So I'll say this. So has Drake. He's been giving you the dance songs, the more of the Night at the Roxbury's, as well as some bounce music. He's been doing that whole thing. But
you're a rapper, Drake.
You say he's a rapper, but is he? Or is he a pop artist?
No.
Because he sings.
He's a rapper.
He's had 4 albums where he sung a whole half album and he rapped a half album.
Beyonce ain't never made an album when she just rapped.
But she's rapped.
And she can dance her ass off. Drake can't dance. Why the fuck I want a dance album from a nigga that can't dance?
You got a point.
There we go.
So Drake learned how to dance, and we'll like your dance album. Maybe that'll make your dance album better if you can dance to it.
Now, if Usher did it, then he could be out there on skates doing his party. Dance music shit. But I thought it was cute, cool. It was
I thought you were about to say it was cute.
It was it was a couple of songs that stood out. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna hear it for the rest of the year. Church Girl, Plastic Off the Sofa. It was another one I can't really remember.
I'm gonna listen to it, but I haven't yet though.
But
what you think about anything that Khalees had to say about it?
Khalees stupid as fuck.
Why?
But I'm only doing that until I get to the I like Cuff It and Cozy. Yeah. So, but
So you ain't have no complaints about the Beyonce album?
No, it's just not for me.
Cool, gotcha. Because I'm about to say you can't have any complaints because you don't like people who do or men who do.
Yeah, but because in the right setting, like, yeah, all right, cut that shit on. Like Brunch, it's a Brunch album.
I feel you.
That's cool for me. But like, I would consider myself a Beyonce fan. Like, it ain't something I'm just gonna play. Like Lemonade was good as fuck. Beyonce, whatever the one about her birthday.
Is that some arrogant shit?
What you mean?
The name of my album is Beyonce.
Well, no, it's not.
I don't know.
Because a lot of early, especially R&B artists, had self-titled albums.
Like who? Devontae, Prince, Michael Jackson, Chris Brown.
Shit. Yeah, I guess.
Ain't none of them niggas name their album Christopher Brown.
You don't remember that Jagged Edge album? That was called Jagged Edge?
That's a group. And Jagged Edge has a meaning, I think. You know what I'm saying? It was them niggas' first name.
The Drew Hill album. It might have been self-titled songs. I can't remember. But I don't give a fuck. If you Beyonce, you do what the fuck you want to do. But
the answer to that question is yes, is arrogant, and no, I don't give a fuck.
No, she's fucking Beyonce. Yeah. I'm glad everybody ain't go out and buy these. Like, I don't want to go over nobody's house and they playing this shit on the vinyl.
Why?
It ain't that type of music.
It ain't vinyl music. So you got to listen to a specific thing on vinyl. Yeah. It got to be some groovy.
Yeah, that's what I like. I like old vinyl. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
vinyl's got to give me a vibe. It can't just be super hype rap or super.
I don't want to be bouncing up and down. Ain't no camera here. I can get my little dances off.
You want to hear Meek Mill scream for 10 albums?
Fuck no.
Damn, not even one.
No.
Do you think his projects are going to be good?
No.
Okay, I said all that to say that Meek Mill says he's about to put 10 independent albums out. And I just would like to know why, one. Which is cool if you plan to go completely independent, which you're not. But I don't mind Meek Mill albums. I just don't know how you can come out and say 10 right now and they expect them all to be good when the last 2-3 have been subpar.
I will say one thing. I think they're going to be trash. I think he ain't put out a good album in a minute. Somebody going to jail take these niggas' talent. Like, Gucci ain't put out a good album since jail. Wayne, Meek Mill, like, Mike Tyson. Like,
Mike Tyson had a good album before he went.
You know what I'm saying?
A life album.
Nigga ain't become the heavyweight champion again.
I listen to Meek Mill, but I don't know if 10 albums is smart.
I said that to say this. I like what he's attempting to do. So whatever he comes up with, because he's trying to go.
He said $1 million each album
around the DSPs,
around the big media, not the big record labels.
Well, no, he's trying to get around Spotify, iTunes.
That ain't gonna work.
If he figures that out, cool. I'll support him. I'm not gonna pay for it.
Then that's the only way you can support him. So
no,
what do you mean?
He can. You better find some way to put
That's it, fool. Because like, if you're not going to the DSP, in order for you to go to meekmill.com and listen, you're probably going to have to pay.
Why can't he just make an app?
You got to ask him that because he don't make money off just that.
But the only thing is because he said, well,
still the record business. You still got to sell music. You can't just make it available on another website and expect to get paid.
Have a YouTube channel.
You losing money still. It's still a streaming service.
Hey, ain't nobody tell your ass to go away from your label.
And he probably don't own his YouTube, so who knows? I don't know. I would love to see it. I like to see how it goes. He said
I'm gonna support it anywhere. And then if it's a couple of bucks, because I was thinking about this the other day. Like,
I'm sorry, man.
We're content creators. We have to start paying for content because we want people, like, if we charge for something, we want people to pay for it.
I pay for it the way I get it though. I already pay for it, I feel like.
Yeah, but the artists don't get shit out of that. So that don't count.
They get something that's just not as much. And I'm sorry that's what they made available to me. And that's what I like. Like, I get it. But that's what I like. And that's what's convenient for my life for me to pay for Apple Music or for me to, because that's I'm only going to pay for one. Apple Music,
I ain't
Spotify.
I ain't doing
one. All the rest of them going to be free services.
Yeah.
But I'm only paying for one. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, and y'all made that available to me. So don't get mad at me for that's what is convenient for me, and that's what you gave me available initially. Now you see that it ain't working for you.
Yeah.
Like, I get it and fix it going forward, but I'm not about to change the way I do things to make you richer than you already are, and you way richer than me. So that ain't my fault. I'm sorry.
Would you? Oh yeah, if you got $1 million for 10 albums, then shit. But
what you want me to do, nigga? No.
Would you be willing to pay for one of the other streaming services if Apple didn't make it so much easier to share music with your other friends to have Apple?
Yeah. And the reason why I don't have those others is because not everything is available on them all. Like, when I first got Apple, it was very few people who don't put their music on Apple. But there are some people who wasn't putting albums and stuff on Spotify or on this place or on that or on Tidal. They wasn't putting the albums on there. They were going straight, but it was always on Apple.
That was when they was giving deals.
Other than all of the Jay-Z shit. And that's the only one I ever cared about. Anybody else might have did it, but I didn't care about their shit.
I hated moving to Apple because I had Beats. You remember they had a platform, and on the Beats they had like all the Wayne mixtape shit on there and stuff like that.
Straight to Apple. Yep, that's when Dre got paid.
And then Apple came in and said, "Fuck that, we're buying this." And after a while, they rocked with it. Then they said, "All right, your Beats is now Apple, and all my Wayne shit still on my phone, but I can't click on that shit."
That's crazy. It's grayed out.
Grayed out like a motherfucker. I hate when some shit be grayed out.
Beats was super fire. That nigga came up with a hell of a plan when he came up with that shit.
Right.
Any other music? That's about it, right? Beyonce, Meek Mill, the shit we talked about already. That's pretty much it. We talked about our sports. That's really it, man. You got anything? What you been watching? What you been watching? Before we get to the dummy.
I've been on Kevin Hart shit. Heart to Heart. That's good. He done did Mike Tyson, Tracy Ellis Ross. Oh, I got a question. Tracy Ellis Ross, which is is like my crush.
Lady crush?
Yeah.
That's your sugar mama.
Oh, yeah.
And she old, but good old.
Hey, what they said on it weren't coming to America, but Harlem Nights. Hey, tell your mama I ain't coming home.
Sunshine?
Yeah.
That's sunshine.
That's sunshine. But catching up on that, it's a crime doc on HBO. If you go look, it's like right on their screen. That shit good as fuck.
What it's called? It's a crime doc. Nigga, give us some names or something.
It's like one of those things that every part is different. It was about Brian Williams. So that was
Bison Dele.
Yeah,
that's what you was
Bison Dele. Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay.
It's about 10 episodes. One of them is Buddy from Girls Gone Wild.
Nigga was a creep.
Yeah. I'm still trying to hold on and finish The Shy. That shit not being that good to me.
That I've been going slow on that, and P Valley I super slowed up on too.
Yeah, I'm so far behind on P Valley that it don't make sense.
I'll watch it though. Do you have a problem with that? Like that happens a lot. You have a problem with P Valley having so much gay sex, so hardcore on camera.
I don't have a problem with it, but I don't want to see it.
I feel you.
I mean, it definitely deserves its place and representation, but yeah, I don't want to see it.
I just think
I think soccer needs to be a sport. I don't have to watch it.
It is a sport.
Right. No, I'm saying like,
yeah,
put that shit on TV, but yeah, I ain't got to watch it. So, I mean, that's how I feel about that. But
I think that's at that point to whereas when you used to, but which has always been for a long ass time with regular, I don't even mean to call sex regular because sex is sex. Male and female sex used to always been in it, but then it had a point in time to where it got more hardcore and more out there for you to see on regular TV shows like The Power Wars and things like that. You saw sex more, and then even some people, straight, whatever, they still would cringe at that too. So I just think that P Valley is setting that standard to where it's a little different from that, and it's just getting over that hump.
And
pause. Get over that hump.
Hey, you got to get over that hump. Huh? But no, I mean, I think it's just it's an evolution that's needed, and like,
because I don't give a shit.
The Lucy show, they ain't even sleep in the same bed. They was married.
That was wild.
So
I ain't never paid attention.
Yeah, and those older shows, it used to be they'd get in a room 2 twin-size beds.
So simply getting the bed together with your wife has become an evolution of TV.
Yes, I think one of the first, it was a big deal. Like this maybe in the 90s. We had we so evolved, but like in the 90s, I think Will and Grace might have had the first man-to-man kiss. Mm-hmm. And that was maybe in like year 7 or some shit. This big-ass show with 2 gay leads, and they don't kiss till it's such a big hit that this was before cancel culture, but you can't say anything about it. Mm-hmm. So it's just an evolution. But
you're going to get canceled for saying something.
Well,
cancel him.
At least we'll be popular. That's how I look at it.
Cancel get you popping.
But no, it's just, I don't like shows that have,
I don't like it to be forced.
Yes, and I was going to say that this season was like, all right, we've been a sharp turn.
And that's with anything. Why you forced kill that man? Don't force anything on me. Why you forced that man to sell drugs? This nigga was a Harvard student, and you made him into the brick man.
Right, and then
don't force nothing.
And then I don't even see like Tariq.
Go to school.
Yes,
go to fucking school, Tariq.
You're in the Harvard of high schools, and your ass want to sell dope. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Is that your only resolution? Like, come on now. You at a point to whereas you could figure out something else to get your sister into your custody. It does not have to be bricks.
Ghost left their ass money. Like, why aren't you doing this? How much real money you making out these damn college
How many dads tell you, nigga, I know that's what you was going to be, little nigga.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Right. How you did this for me? And you ain't even got no car. So now this dope in the hood.
How the fuck we get here? What the fuck is we talking about? Go back to wherever we came from. I don't fucking know.
But last thing on Power, Tommy gave a little cryptic message. Did you see it?
No.
On his IG, it was like
what you mean? Power or his own shit? Because I ain't watched none of his own shit.
Power season book. I think his Power.
Okay.
Because that's the only way it would make sense. But he was like, Is Ghost really dead? Find out season 2, episode 5.
Well, I saw it to whereas Courtney Kemp came out and said yes. It was her, Tariq, and maybe the little white boy who's on Tariq's show. They came out and they were like, yeah, he's dead, but his story not finished being told. So that's what they mean. I think that's what they mean. But he gonna still make appearances.
The nigga is Ghost. What
flashbacks
if he just be one of them? Yeah,
it'd be flashback type shit. I think that's what they're gonna do. There's gonna be some flashback type shit where Ghost still shows that how this is what I wrote this letter for Tariq and for this to happen and with the lawyer and all of that bullshit. But blah 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 blah.
People ain't like his power, but it was cool to me.
Who? I like Tariq shit.
I really like Tariq shit. I'm talking about
Ghost
Tommy shit.
I ain't watched it yet, so I don't know. I ain't watched that one episode.
It was just cool. It's something you'll binge.
I'll watch it.
Now I'm not gonna watch it at 12 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Stay up, but no, I'll catch it Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm a binge because I like Tommy and I like shooting and killing and drug selling and shit.
And the show ain't that bad, but yeah, all his other shit he kicking out the park.
What I've been watching, The Old Man. I wonder if it ends at 7 episodes because I watched 7 episodes. The 7th episode on the 21st. Today is the 30th, and the new episode didn't come out yet. So FX, I like y'all, but come on now, 7 episodes ain't fucking enough. But that shit was amazing.
Did you watch the Atlanta trailer?
What Atlanta? 4. They got another season. They got one more season, huh?
It's coming out. It dropped like September.
I know they say it was dropping 2, but I forgot. I thought that last one, but no, I ain't see it. So cool. They gonna drop it all at once, or they gonna spread it out?
Pretty sure they spread it out.
Good, but that's the last season, right?
Last season.
No, I ain't see it, but yes. The last.
It's basically them all walking out of the store.
Walking out of a store.
Yeah.
The trailer.
Yeah.
Then fuck the trailer. I've never been big on trailers. Just like I didn't even watch the Black Panther trailer. You watched that?
Yeah, it looked like it might be disappointing.
See, that's why I don't watch trailers because I don't be taking much
sometimes
from
they excite you, but I'm still gonna watch it because it's for the culture.
Yeah, and I think that should just be confusing. Like those trailers just be putting shit in there to be like, hey, jumping from a roof, lands in a garden. Nigga, what the fuck happened in between them?
No, because that Dragon trailer, that shit was pretty dope.
I ain't take much from that either. And that only thing I took from that is it looks like a more futuristic past, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
and it looks more futuristic than than the Game of Thrones. But you can still tell it's in the past, which I'm cool with. I'm fine with. I took that from it. But that's pretty. I've been watching The Old Man. Also, Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom, fucking fire.
Nigga, watch Shark Week?
No, nigga, it's a TV show about we talked about it. It's on TBS or TNT, but I just watch it on Hulu and stream it. It's on and it's a white family out of California who basically it's like 4 or 5 guys and 1 girl. Mom was Smurf, and they just was breaking into places and robbing people and robbing places and coming up on big licks and basically running California. It's super dope. Like it's like 6, 7 seasons. If you didn't watch that, you gotta watch that fool.
You watch
Animal Kingdom
shit.
Nah, that shit fire.
But no, I think I've heard about that before.
I talked about it before.
Yeah.
I talked about it. But if you didn't watch it, then you should. Fool. I know you like it.
It's so much shit on, but the captain. I'm not a baseball fan, but it's about Derek Jeter. It's on ESPN Plus.
That shit shot well too. It looks beautiful.
Yes, and that shit just interesting. Like how he got shit off. Like that shit was just that shit. But ESPN hardly missed. HBO Max hardly missed. I'll say that about Stars, even though they put out a lot of shit. But Netflix, I don't know, buddy. Y'all better hurry up and figure some shit out.
Netflix. What I've been watching on Netflix? Oh, nothing for real that I can think of. Just random movies, random comedy shows, but whatever. All right, man. As the words of bum ass stop, moving on into the dummy of the week.
Dummy.
That's our version of Dez dummy, but whatever. He might give us one. He might not. I'm going to put my money on he's not. This week, our dummy of the week, he looked like he got a Kappa cane, but I don't fucking know what that is. But whatever, he's a black Trump supporter who receives the longest sentence in the January 6th Capitol riots. We saw the man dressed up in garb, the white man in garb with his feet on
Nancy Pelosi's
desk and all of this. But yet, this black man who was there with them has received the longest sentence so far. Mark Ponder, he's a black Donald Trump supporter who participated in January 6 riots and has received the longest sentence. On Tuesday, he was sentenced to 63 months in prison after he pleaded guilty to assaulting 3 police officers. Duh, big dummy. You pleaded guilty to assaulting 3 police officers during that time for the U.S. Capitol riots. And you see what supporting that bullshit got you. Like, I just think you're real stupid. Me personally. As a black man, going to the Capitol, supporting those riots, 1, 2, 3 things you do, all of that shit is going to be heightened, and you're going to get more time than them, even if you did the same things as one of them, stupid.
Hey, all I want him to do is go try to team up with the Trump supporters in jail.
See, he gonna have Aryan Nation head ass. I wish you go try to be part of the Aryan Nation. See what's gonna happen to you up in there. He gonna go in there and be a crip.
Stupid.
He gonna be a crip.
He ain't never gonna get out of jail.
He about to get 15
all my
more
life
years.
I had to fight.
Right.
And you black men, you better let his ass be on his own. He need to do some hard time.
And he was in that. He gonna do hard time. Pause. Some big hard time. He gonna get some hard time. But
You gonna have a lot of hard
what that
nights.
is? 12, 24, 36, 48, 62. That's 5+ years. Ooh. That's a long ass time to be in jail for swinging sticks at police at some shit you don't really even probably believe in, big stupid.
You could have just stayed home, watched it on TV.
He gonna stay home for a long time. You know what his home is, huh?
Yeah.
Click, click. He used to hear them gates close. But for that, Mr. Mark Ponder, you are the stupid, dumb motherfucker of the week. You know what I'm saying?
Dummy.
Thank you, but whatever.
Before we get out of here, we kind of learned about this in real time. I'm sorry, we weren't more prepared for it.
My bad.
11-time NBA champion Bill Russell dies at 88.
That's a long life. That's a lot of life, man. Rest in peace, my brother.
Man, besides his NBA career, 13 years, that was long as hell back then. 11-time NBA champion. I think he lost to the Lakers once. So he went 12, won 11.
13 years and won 11. That's wild.
He was
13 years and won 11. Hey, man, ain't nobody got Jordan, LeBron. Nobody has a compliment like that. That's a winning percentage for your ass, boy.
Bro, I didn't know some of the stuff he did. He went to Mississippi right after Medgar Evers and had the first integrated basketball camp. And the things he had to go through, because they say Boston is one of the most racist towns.
Still to this day.
Till this day. So think about how it was to this day. Think about how it was then. Then he was a player and the coach. And
a big black man.
Yes. When
most importantly.
When in that era, he might have had to stay at a different hotel, like shit like that.
And still went did the right for black and white kids.
Right.
And other kids. But
and probably shook the white kids' hands too.
With just as much love. But that's who we are, fool. And that's what I was talking about like earlier. Like, he was one of those people who was not gonna be a crab in the bucket.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of people that we need to go forward. Nobody should be that crab in the bucket, because if you do, we all just gonna stay in the bucket. You're gonna stay in the same old boring ass, dumb ass cycle of being in the bucket to pulling each other down. And that ain't good for nobody. Black, white, Mexican, Hispanic, everybody. I don't want to leave nobody out here, but that ain't good for nobody. So everybody, let's get out this motherfucking bucket.
What they say, don't dim someone's light to make you shine or some bullshit.
Oh man,
hey man, everybody just be great. Help everybody else out, and if somebody do help you out, then return the favor.
Exactly, Mr. Philosopher, man, so crazy. We out this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Bye.
Dummy.